The following program is intended for mature audiences.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
What it do, Trill you?
What it do?
We are back with episode 134 of the Truth Be Told podcast.
My goodness.
It's your boy Big UU. We got my partner Riffa in this thing.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Black Tide is not in this thing. You know
Where the hell is he?
Man, your boy busy out here. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get his thoughts on these reviews the next time he's here. But we do got a special guest that's gonna take his place.
Yes, we do.
A woman by the name of T. Lee.
T. Lee is in the building.
What's happening?
AKA Dragon Ball T.
Yes.
You did it.
Dragon Ball T in the house.
Yes. So we appreciate everybody that's joining us. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Subscribe to us on YouTube, trillmac.com/YouTube.
Gracias.
Check us out on the merch, trillmac.com/merch.
Go help out for the cause, you know, and go get something dope, you know, wear something that nobody else in your city got.
That's right. You can also support us at trillmac.com/Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Show us a little bit of love.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
Support the movement.
Be a trillion to the fullest.
Become a trillion, and then once you become a trillion, you can become a trillionaire.
Yes,
that's next level.
That's top tier.
Right. I just made that up, but
hey, I ran with it.
Right. Shouts out to everybody joining us. First off, we got to give a special shout out to the boy Javi. All right. We were at the CTX Kicks and Fits sneaker convention. You know what I'm say? We gave out a Amazon Echo Dot for people that we had a little contest going on, and he won. So shout out to Javi.
Congratulations.
You can follow him on Instagram at WTH Javi. What the hell, Javi? Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, it's dope. And if you are somebody that uses like one of the little home speakers, just ask the home speaker to play the Truth Be Told podcast, hip hop podcast, and we were gonna pull up. All right, I've already tested it.
Oh yeah,
we're on the Alexa shit.
And if you do that, you'll never put another thing on your shit.
Right. What did
you're gonna listen to us, and that's it.
What did y'all think about the event that went down out here in Killeen?
I thought that, you know, we're not a big city, so obviously it wasn't as big an event that some people may have thought it would have been, but it's like we're in Killeen, you know.
Right.
We're in the K-Town, so it wasn't as big, but it was a good showing for, you know, vendors out there, people who came out, they had a good display.
Yeah.
Some dope ass shoes, some people with some good ass custom clothes, you know what I'm saying, people that have starting their own brand.
Right. There's definitely some folks out there that's starting the thing up. But it was cool. I like to see all the young people that was out there that was trying to get the thing going.
There were some young entrepreneurs out there.
No, there was definitely some young people out there, and like every time I talked to them, I was just trying to give them game and like, yo, listen, like you have, you know, like there was one dude, he was like 22, and he was like, man, he said he kind of felt like he was behind because there was some kids there that were younger than him that were like in high school, and he was just like, yo, I'm behind. I'm looking here from 30 plus, like, bro, no, you not. You got hella time.
You're still ahead of the game.
You know what I'm saying?
Just because they're extra early don't mean you're not.
Right.
We
I just want to say,
reassure people,
to the people who are that age, late 20s, early 30s, you still got a lot of fucking time.
Late 20s and early 30s?
Hell yeah.
Like, why you say that?
I just think you still got a lot of time. Like, I mean, yeah, comparatively to a 22-year-old, you over here like, bruh. But 33, man, like, 30, 31.
Right. If you talk to a 50-year-old, they're gonna be like, "Shut your bitch ass up."
Oh, shut up.
They're like, "Get your baby face, wet behind the milk ass ears."
You're still a baby.
You're still a baby, and I'm like, motherfucker, no, I'm not got gray hair. Shit, my ankles is hurting. I'm tired all the time. Shit.
A lot can happen in a decade, man. So don't give up.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out to the youngsters out there, man. I enjoy seeing that, man. If y'all know youngsters out here that's like trying to do stuff and they're trying to like get it going. I mean, even the guy that threw the event was young. He had just turned 20. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When I had met him, he was 19 2 months ago, 3 months ago. He was only 19. I was just like, damn, bro, he's really out here. You know what I'm saying? Of course, when you're that young, there's more mistakes that you're going to make. You know what I'm saying? But it's all a learning process. Yeah. You just got to learn, figure it out, trial and error, and just keep moving.
And it's probably better to make those mistakes when you're young. So
when you don't got shit to lose.
So it's kind of like it's expected,
Right.
Like, when you're young, it's almost like, let's put it in this sense. When you're young and you commit a small crime or something like that, they're gonna give you leniency, slap you on the wrist, as they say.
Right.
You're an adult, they throw the book at you. Like,
well, in Texas, they throw the book at you. You fucking 17.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Still a kid.
You're an adult here.
Yeah, for
you
real.
want to rob somebody, you're gonna rob your ass in jail.
Yeah, they ain't gonna play with that shit.
They're not.
But in the same sense, like, you gotta make the mistakes early, because they're not gonna really. It's not going to be like a shock. People ain't going to be like, oh, you should already know the game. At that point, they're going to actually look at you and, like how we did, put them on game. Talk to them, explain, hey, just because you did that don't mean that you got to stop. Keep going, just make adjustments. And you know what I'm saying? It's good to see kids out there doing it.
Yes, and now apply that to your lives, everybody.
Straight up.
Y'all like the hip hop Tony Robbins?
No, we did. With this shit turned into some Dr. Phil ass shit right now. It ain't never been this Dr. Philish before.
Hip hop Tony Robbins up in this bitch.
We're gonna start a side podcast on putting people on game.
How to take hip hop and expand your lives.
Yeah, for real.
Hip hop motivation.
Right. Hip hop motivation.
The podcast.
Right. We got to get into this podcast. We got to copyright. No, I think it's I think
it's probably already out there.
Dame Dash has hip hop motivation.
Damn it. Well, we didn't say it exactly. Oh, yeah, we did.
Let's get into this podcast. Speaking of old ass niggas, your boy Steve Harvey.
Oh man,
is out here.
Wow.
Going hard with the hard ERs. All right.
Yeah, for real.
For those of y'all don't remember, Pusha T and Drake was in a beef of the century. Pusha T set off a demonic plague against hip hop. Yeah, hip hop hasn't been right since.
He opened Pandora's box.
He opened Pandora's hip hop box, let all the rap demons out. Yep. And in his diss song, he threw shots at Steve Harvey. Yeah. Right? We all joked about it. We thought it was funny. There was a bunch of memes floating around of Steve Harvey. Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Steve Harvey never came out and said anything. Or so we thought. All right?
Apparently.
Right. I'm going to play a little clip from Steve Harvey
Family
real quick.
Feud.
Man, they rapping about you. What's his name? Pusha T. Who the f*** is that? Pusha T cracked on you in the rap song. Well, Pusha T. He said something about you. Who? Pusha T. What is this broke ass boy? Where he come from? Pusha T don't help me with none of my bills. Ain't sending none of my kids through school. Pusha T don't answer my prayers. Pusha T don't give me health. Pusha T. Who the f*** is Pusha T? I'm gonna write my own rap. Who the f*** is Pusha T? With me, you better watch out, T. You don't know who I be. I'm gonna let everybody get up in the Pusha T. Somebody best known not to f*** with me. I'm all in your ass. I got more cash. I'll do anything. I'll smack that ass. Don't mess around with me. I don't give a shit if your name is Pusha T.
Yeah, so
wow.
As you can hear, Steve Harvey is going with the hard ER. What y'all feel about Steve Harvey?
First of all, when was this clip?
The clip is new.
So,
but I think this happened. I think this because when they shoot Family Feud, they shoot 4 or 5 episodes a day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So.
And it's nonstop in between and during the cuts, the breaks, everything. They just got shit going still.
Right.
So we just now seeing the clip, but it happened at the time everything was going on.
I believe so. I don't believe it's a new clip.
Yeah, first of all, Steve
I mean,
Harvey,
it's new, but it's not new.
No,
he know who the hell Pusha T is.
he does.
Or Pusher T.
Pusher T. What do y'all feel about him getting up there and rapping?
He doesn't answer my prayers.
First of all, bars.
That shit sound like some shit this motherfucker Steve Harvey would say. He don't answer my prayers.
I just think Steve Harvey got
He
the
doesn't
bars.
put my kids through school.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to see the Steve Harvey mixtape?
Yo, that shit gonna be so trash.
I'm looking more forward to the LeBron.
I'm looking more forward to the LeBron too. He don't even got bars.
Hold up. I just want to put this on record. Steve Harvey, just to let you know, I can't, this Dragon Ball T, you know what I'm saying? T Lee.
Don't catch them Steve bars.
I just want you to know.
He's like, who the fuck is Dragon Ball?
He's gonna get up on that stage. He's gonna be like, Dragon Ball T.
When and if, no matter what these fools say, when and if you need somebody to help you with your mixtape project, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? I hope you get it out there, manage you.
Okay, don't fuck with Steve Harvey. All right, all right. Don't fuck with Steve Harvey.
Man,
shut the podcast down.
All right. Nah, man,
yeah, we're done. We're out.
Right? No, it's just funny because I'm thinking about the people he's talking to. Because he's on stage. Somebody says, "Is this how he talks during commercial break?" Because it looks like it is commercial break, and he's back there, and he's talking to the audience, and I'm like, did anybody in this audience know who the fuck Pusha T is?
Like, can they do a camera swing and show us the audience so we?
There's
can
probably
see?
A bunch of old ass people that's like,
to see their reaction.
Yeah,
they're just smiling and nodding like,
asking the kids. Have you heard of Pusha T?
While he's doing it, they still have the sign that says applause, laugh, and all that shit, just so they know what to do.
right. They don't know the fuck
like, what
Pusha T is. Man,
yeah, y'all give Steve Harvey a couple weeks and a ghostwriter. Shit.
Yo, we seen what your boy from Star Talk, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
He got a rapper for him to go against B.O.B. All right, so I'm just saying Steve Harvey could.
If he could,
Steve Harvey could set it off.
You're gonna have to watch. You're gonna the Urs.
Yeah,
them hardy R's.
Pusha T. Let me tell you something. You think Pusha T ain't gonna respond to this?
Pusher.
He not.
Pusha T is. I promise you.
I think Drake might put it on his mixtape in the beginning.
Somebody said Drake caught an L just for this. Steve Harvey doing this. No, I don't think. No, it would be good to get
Drake hired Steve Harvey.
That would be a good clip to put.
That would.
If you dissing Pusha T.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Pusha T?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Even if you do, if you can put that in mid song, like you have the song going on, and then
the beat drops.
It cuts to.
I got more money than him.
Yeah, it's all that shit. You don't answer my prayers.
Wait a minute.
That's fire. That's fire ass fucking.
That's perfect.
Fire.
Listen, I gotta put this out here with people. Why is it that when clearly it's a beef that's not a beef, but Steve Harvey looked at it as a beef. Why is it that when people get into beef, they want to bring up the two things? Number one, I got more money than him. Okay,
because that's easy.
And then they go to God, just like that. How the hell you go from bragging and boasting to like being humble? Talking about he don't answer my prayers.
He did try to hit best of both worlds.
He was like, you ain't got more money than me, but God.
He's on Family Feud talking about who the fuck is Pusha T?
But you like, God,
I don't care about this rapper shit.
But God.
But my prayers will be answered by the Lord.
Sit your ass down.
Get the fuck out of here, Steve.
I mean, but I still back you, Steve. Steve's
a hustler, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna be real.
I'm still gonna watch Family Feud.
Yeah, no, I'm still gonna catch straight Family Feud. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's hilarious.
I know a lot of people hate. There's a fine line between love and hate with Steve Harvey, and I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I listen to his radio show in the morning, and I'm just like, yo, what in the fuck is he talking about?
For real.
I don't know what he be talking about sometimes, and I'll be like, bro, this shit don't make no sense.
He'll be losing me.
Yeah, he be losing me sometimes too. But he is funny. He's a legend. He's a comedic legend. So shouts out to Steve Harvey. He's a hustler too, man. You know what I'm saying? So
player.
Right. Next on the list of topics, since we on people, speaking of people that was riding out with Trump, your boy Yandhi.
Oh my goodness.
First of all, there's a lot of shit to talk about with Kanye, but let's talk about what y'all think about the name Yandhi.
Love it.
You love it?
Love it.
Why?
I just think it's dope. Because it plays off of Yeezus, you know what I'm saying?
It's like Gandhi.
It keeps going on. It's playing
it's supposed
off
to be like
of
Gandhi. So
I get it.
I get it too. But it sounds like he's gonna be yodeling. Like when I hear Yandhi,
because he said Yandhi,
it's like, oh, Yandhi's gonna be yodeling.
Oh, Yandhi.
Come on, y'all.
No, you don't think so?
Nah.
That sounds like a Bollywood ass movie.
Bruh, it's a play off of Yeezus, you know,
Welcome to
and
Yandhi.
Gandhi and Yandhi. And I mean, I wish he could find another way to keep it going. Like, what's next? You know what I'm saying?
It actually came
Yuda
out.
instead of Buddha. You
The
know
next
what
one
I'm
is
saying?
called Alien.
He said Yuda.
Yuda. That's. I'm not listening to
I'm
Yuda.
not riding with that one.
I'm not riding with that either. Okay.
Yuda.
Yuda.
No, there's a
Sounds like a town in Arizona.
I think they said
or some
his
shit.
his next one is going to be called Alien Yay. I actually was reading something about that.
I was thinking Yantologist.
What the fuck? You just
She's just really
bars.
trying to ride. She's trying to do wordplay with it.
Bars.
Trying to put it with everything.
I've been waiting for y'all to put me on a project,
Dragon
but it's
Bar
cool.
T. Nah, but like I don't know, man. Yandhi just seems like this just seems like kind of a reach for him.
Because
he's been catching a lot of flack lately,
Yeah.
right? So he's
Gandhi was all about peace.
I think that's what that's why he's trying to call himself Yandhi.
But Kanye's like he's ruffling feathers. That's what he's.
Well, it may be ruffling the feathers. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at this because he was seen wearing the MAGA hat as well as the Kaepernick shirt at the same time. Two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah,
you know, there's like big issues with that. So maybe he is trying to. Maybe he really does feel like he's like
I'm trying
to bring peace to. I'm trying to bring both sides together. Maybe he really honestly feels like that.
I mean, I think to me, when I think about Kanye West and I think about his career and who he is and what he's done, I just feel like the fact that people are shocked by his behavior, I think is pretty selfish in the sense that this is who this man is. He's always been a person that's about, you know, shock value, pushing the envelope, making you think. And I think the problem I have is we see the president, and I'm not pro-Trump or pro-Kanye, but we see this situation where it's like, oh, if you side with this, then you represent, you know, all the things that we think that he represents. And he might not see him like that.
Well, he apparently he doesn't see him like that at all.
But I mean, how can you praise someone for being an individual up until it doesn't work for you anymore? That's the thing that just trips me out.
I can understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand for culture and black people, I get it. Like we definitely don't need people with that stature co-signing.
It's not just black people though. It's Hispanic people.
Oh yeah,
it's Asian people. It's
obviously,
women.
we don't need. Yeah. I think people have a problem with someone who they look at as, you know, Yeezus co-signing with this man, but at the same time, you have to remember who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye,
the man who pushes the envelope,
the guy of controversy. But for me, I honestly feel like he's been like this dude that he's always there at the forefront of like the movement of the culture, right?
Yeah.
He's always like bringing in like new people. He's bringing in like helping like usher in new sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes he brings people along with him to help him figure out these sounds, right? And I think that part of the new thing that the new school is doing is they do a lot of trolling. And I honestly believe that there's a part of him that's like, yo, I'm gonna troll because this is what the young people are doing. Yeah. I honestly believe that there is some of that there. That he's like, yo, if y'all gonna be the troll, I'm gonna be the master troll. And I feel like him keep on rocking this MAGA hat is him he's master trolling.
I mean, I think
I can see that.
I think
I see both sides.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, but
like I said, I agree on both. It's like
artists that are kind of legendary like that, you know, they got to do what it is that they have to do to stay relevant, to get the message across, the music across. But I don't know. Like
that's what I kind of feel like. I feel like it's him reaching for relevance because,
but he doesn't have to do that.
Exactly,
he doesn't. But
so then, why would we say it's that? Do you think he don't know that?
Yes, I think he doesn't know that. Yeah. His wife is Kim K.
What's that mean?
They're all about relevance.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, if you go in that direction, saying it's like, oh, you know,
the whole family is built on that shit.
He might have gotten in that mindset from being, you know, associated with that that culture and that family, absolutely.
But then, not even just that. Like he's hanging out with what's Tekashi, who's master troll. I wouldn't put it past that these fools have had a discussion about trolling.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past that they had this discussion. I wouldn't put it past that anybody that has been around Tekashi 6ix9ine hasn't had a discussion on how to do this trolling shit.
So you don't think that exploring the artistry, exploring new ways to market yourself and get yourself out there is part of being an artist? Because I think that the opposite is you got these artists who have dope music who are producing great projects, but nobody's talking about it. So it's like,
Lupe Fiasco.
I mean, well, I think that's a special case.
That's because the way people check for music isn't the same way we used to. Everybody now is looking for the people who are trolling and people who are doing stuff like that.
Well, that's who gets the most press.
It gets the most press. It gets more relevance. It's in the headlines. And everything that is relevant, like music that is real good and people that don't take that angle, they get left behind because they're not using that when that is what is. That's what's like the major tool now to actually stay out there and be out there.
Like, you don't think Nicki Minaj knew, like, no matter how much negative feedback she was getting, that her doing all that shit was good for her to sell records at that time period? You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how negative it looked upon her, the fact of the matter is everybody was talking.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all that. That's all the
conversation. Her name.
And I have a struggle. I don't produce music, or I'm not an artist, so I can't understand that aspect of it. But my biggest thing is, am I mad at somebody who's because a lot of people are saying, okay, well, my goal is to get my music out. I want everybody to hear it. And some people might look at the things that they're doing as just a way to quote unquote sell records, but it might not be about the money for them. It might be about the ears. It might be about the listens. And maybe I have to do that so that you can go through my whole project and listen to the things that I put my heart and soul into. I mean, what's the trade-off? And if you're a true artist, a lot of people say, well, true artists wouldn't do that, or you do have the Lupes who would never do that. But then at the same time, you have people who their number one goal is to get as many people as they can to listen to their project. I
think somebody that does that well is probably doing that the best is probably Kendrick. Because you never see him in there with controversy. The last few times there was controversy, it was never like something that he had did. It was just stuff that was happening around him. It was never him like purposely trying to. It was, if there was controversy, it was something he said in his music. It was something he did in the music video. You know what I'm saying?
But
that's the only controversy, that it was all around his art.
We got to talk about that though, because you have been the number one person to say that he got the big cosign from the whole West Coast. So can you really compare that to somebody who doesn't have that push and that support? Like he had the whole West Coast behind him from the beginning. So like, you really can't compare that. Of course he doesn't need to move like that. He doesn't need to move like that because all the OGs got him. They're gonna make sure he gets where he needs to go. You can't compare that to somebody else who doesn't have that luxury.
Dragon Ball T is heating up.
Look. Listen, she went the Super Saiyan level 1.
Yeah, I'm saying.
She, like, one of her eyes is green right now. All right. There's a little bit of a change. There's a blonde streak right in the front of her head, like
my bad, y'all. I'm just saying.
Right? No, I feel you. That's a good point.
That is a very good point.
That's a very good point. But I don't think that. You're right. That doesn't happen for everybody. And there are people. I know that the game now is all about how it's all about how you get yourself out there. I posted on Twitter a few months ago. Look at what people are doing these days to get attention. I posted 03 Greedo saying Tupac was a bitch ass nigga. Okay. What's the Moo chick? I can't think of her name right now. Doja Cat. Yeah, Bitch I'm a Cow. She was already making music, but Bitch I'm a Cow took off. Look what she had to do for people to check her actual music. Yeah. I put Kanye with the MAGA hat before he dropped his albums, and I posted Tekashi with all the rainbow color shit, the rainbow hair and the rainbow grill and all that shit. All that shit is there to make you focus and say, who the fuck is this person? Let me put my eyes on them. Let me watch them. That's all that shit is for. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Like, let's be real.
It's a gimmick.
Truth
it's all
be
about
told,
a gimmick.
nah,
has to have a gimmick.
We're gonna take a. I want to take a poll right
Give
now.
me 5 artists right now that are big as fuck, that are only big off their pure artistry.
Hold on, I'm gonna answer that question. But truth be told, podcast listeners, I want you to be real with yourself.
What they call them?
Trillions. Oh yeah, trillions. I want you guys to be real with yourself right now. You're riding in your car, whatever you're doing, right? Think about all day, and if you listen to this in the morning, think about yesterday. How many times you had to look up from your phone because you're looking down all day at your phone? That's life, bro. Like, people are looking down, so people have to do things to get people to look up. I'm not condoning it. I'm not co-signing it. It's just the fact.
So you're trying to say we have extremely bad attention spans, and so in order for us to pay attention, you have to do some wild ass shit.
Listen, Riffa, answer this question. On average, be real, okay? Because the trillions know if you lying. And all right, how many?
There's a trillion outside there that's like, yeah, I know Riffa's lying, boy.
I see you when you're sleeping. They got the trillion meter, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
How many times today has somebody been talking to you, right? And you were like, "What'd you say?"
Wait.
Because you were like looking down at your phone.
Riffa's not the best person though, because Riffa's not like into his phone as much as I would say the average person is. Am I right about that?
It did happen though. It did happen today.
Right.
Yeah, it did happen today. But yeah, it don't happen now because for the most part, I'm not that in tune with it unless I'm watching something. If I'm watching something, then it's gonna happen. Like if I'm watching TV and someone's trying to talk to me, you need to throw a bucket of water at me because I don't. Because
it's tuned out.
Because I'm focused. I'm watching something. Like, but yeah. I mean, just kind of, if I'm scrolling through something, I won't be that far into it.
Now imagine if you're watching TV and all of a sudden you see a commercial and then you see Tekashi 6ix9ine. He comes across the screen and he's like, "Da, da, 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 buy my album." Boom, and it goes off. You're gonna be like, "Yo, who the fuck was this rainbow headed ass dude?" You gonna be like, "Unfortunately, I gotta go find this person."
Let me tell
I'm canceling that network from my cable subscription. I'm
that
like,
shit is for a certain.
No.
That shit's for a certain demographic.
Yeah, it is.
Because I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm not researching. I don't want to know who that is.
But you know who it is.
Who he is.
But here's my thing, though.
I was gonna say that too.
Let me tell
you
you something.
know who Lil Yachty is too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lil Pump.
You know who Lil Pump is?
But I mean, I also
Trippie
know
Redd.
who other artists are too. Like, I'm not researching. Here's my thing, though.
Give me one.
Here's my thing. I can't name you. Okay, trillions. Don't judge me. I can't name you a title, like an actual track list of any of the songs, except for like maybe 2 that were on radio for the summer 50 million thousand times. Yeah. So
overplayed.
But I can name you some other artist song. I can name you some other track listings from albums that I liked. Like, I mean, what's the trade-off?
Give me an R&B. What's your favorite R&B group right now, or R&B singer right now? New, not old.
It's Division.
Okay, so Division. How'd you find out about Division?
Wow, I found out about Division through Apple Music.
So they just kind of
just like popped up.
So music discovery through the app. So that's how you still kind of find out. Okay,
like cool. Like suggested listening or like one of those playlists or whatever. Now, that's how I first found out about them.
How long has Division been out? How long ago did you find out about Division?
Oh man, like maybe like a couple years ago.
Now you've been following Division off of pure artistry. All right. Mm-hmm. Do you think the average person knows who Division is? The average person.
Honestly, this is crazy. A lot more people do than I thought. Not somebody that's like,
I'm not saying there isn't people that know. I'm saying the average person. Can you walk into Walmart, grab 10 people and say, "Do you know who Division is?"
No, but I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna, for the trillions, I'm going to test this, and I'll come back to y'all in a couple weeks. I don't think the average person knows who Tekashi 6ix9ine is.
I guarantee you, if you grab 10 random people in Walmart, at least 6 of those people will probably know who Tekashi is.
I want to make this bet.
And if I don't,
they may not know him by name. They may know him as Rainbow Bright.
If I say the guy with rainbow hair, they're gonna be, "Oh yeah, I know who he is. I've seen this shit."
Yeah.
Guaranteed. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right or anything. I'm not condoning it. I'm not co-signing or anything like that. But I'm just saying that's what people are doing. I really feel like Kanye has picked up that's what he's doing with the MAGA. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's right because I feel like it's bullshit because you don't know. It's like you also endorsing some other shit that you may not be like you're using this trolling shit, but you're also taking in other things that you may not want to come along with.
I don't think he's trolling.
All right, maybe he's not
because he's been holding on for it too long.
So you feel like he's just Gandhi reincarnated?
I don't feel like he's trolling.
What the fuck if he is?
Well, his clothing line is kind of simple, just white, like Gandhi-ish.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why. I don't
the
think
shoes are expensive, so that's not Gandhi style.
That's not.
He wore sandals that time, didn't he? Was he wearing sandals before? Like on some picture they had, and they're like, "What?"
He was wearing it for the video. I'm such a fucking hoe.
Gandhi. I guess like he's kind of running with that theme.
Right.
Nah, I don't think he's trolling.
Well, I will say this though.
Bring the peace, Kanye.
The album didn't drop. Kim K came out, tweeted today that it's actually dropped in November the 9th. And I feel like we got trolled again. You know what I'm saying?
And he's supposed to be about peace. All that did was start riots.
Yeah. Are y'all interested in hearing the new Kanye album?
Absolutely.
Let's move on to my bad for tripping on you. Tripping on you. Your girl. Your grown man, baby Gizero. Grown woman, baby Gizero. Ella Mai, alright, who dropped one of the hottest songs of the year, Boot Up, which was a fire ass song.
That was fire.
I know some people probably annoyed with it, but I can't get enough of that song.
Yeah, I like it.
Every time I hear it, I'm just like,
I was happy that I caught it.
Yeah.
Every time I heard it, I was like,
it's a good song.
Caught it.
It's a good song. She's got the new song Tripping on You. And there's a little bit of some competition going on. Jacquees, he's kind of coming up in the R&B game. He's still kind of like, I don't feel like he really got there just yet. But he's getting there, you know what I'm saying? Did a remix to Trip that started to make bigger moves than hers. Looks like DJ Mustard or somebody shut it down because he felt like he was trying to monetize off of this unofficial remix, which does happen. It's the internet. People are putting them up on YouTube. They got ads running on there. You know what I'm saying? You can't really do that per se. But what do y'all think about this? Y'all think they should let the remix rock? They should have. What do y'all think?
It's kind of like
that Trip song came out. I actually remember when it came out. Probably like I want to say almost 2 months ago.
So it's kind of not his fault that that it just didn't take off until maybe he made it light of it. What if he's the one that caused her shit to start taking off because people were looking for his and they came across hers? It's kind of. I guess it's fucked up when you look at it like if say it's your song. Someone comes out and then it's doing more numbers than yours. Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh hell nah, shut this shit down now. But then on the other end, it's like, and on the other end, it's like, especially if it's been out for a while, it's like, hey man, like I'm just doing a cover, right? It's just a cover like that shit.
Yeah, but what happens if you do a cover and the cover explodes?
I mean,
it's not your fault.
How do you feel if it's your music?
My opinion on it is
you get mad. I mean, that's just natural shit.
I feel like
what the fuck.
If you was gonna do a cease and desist, you should have did it when it first popped. You doing it because it's
picking up steam.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's
so he's doing it because it's picking up steam.
And are you doing that for every person that's covering the song? If you're not doing that for every person that's covering the song, then why?
Well, is every person big enough to monetize it?
That's true.
What makes you think he was monetizing it?
Well, I mean, that's what they're saying. So I'm guessing that this had to do with probably being on music. I think it was on music streaming services.
Nah, because the T-Pain remix
official.
to her song, that was not official.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive because you can't find it on no streaming services at all. That was not an official.
Well, then
remix.
It wasn't on a streaming service.
But here's my thing though: if you saying it was on a streaming service, then it'd be official. There's no covers on streaming services.
That's the whole point.
I'm saying though, you're saying that he cut it because of monetization. No, he cut it because of ego. He cut it because he don't want it to overpower. You
feel like
his
DJ must have cut it because of ego.
Here's my thing.
Oh man.
T-Pain did a song. Now, granted, the song
Super
by the
Saiyan
time
level 2. She got 2 green eyes now, y'all.
By the time he did the cover, the song was already off the charts. But at the same time, you don't hear no stories about nobody ceasing to desist in that song.
Yeah, but I think that remix,
I think think this is a classic story of
that's a legend.
We just don't like you.
No.
No shit.
No,
Period.
wait.
We want you out of here.
I think that if it's me, right, and I put out a song, and let's say my peer or somebody that's a little bit smaller than me, let's say Riffa's that guy, right? Yeah. He puts out a remix and his shit starts to take off. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, bro, back up, G. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm trying to make my shit go off.
Jay-Z does the remix, right? I'm gonna let that rock because it's Jay-Z and he's gonna make it bigger than Riffa could ever make it.
So, like I said, classic.
And I'm obliged.
That's what they say. Right? That's what they say.
Classic case of
Facts
we just
don't line up with that.
Right.
We just don't like you. That's the classic
You know
case.
what happened? We just don't like you, Jacquees.
We just don't like you, Jacquees.
You think they seen that Chris Brown video clip that he did? That shit was bad.
That shit was terrible.
Y'all have to watch this shit, bro. This shit is I think did he take all? Because I don't know the Chris Brown video
the
like that.
dance move are the exact same.
The exact same.
They look the same. I can't remember.
He was pretty much singing the exact same song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He remade the video with him in it.
But he didn't do like a little twist. You know how like some people they'll do like a little twist?
No.
And they'll make it like theirs.
And I think that's the issue.
He didn't even do a twist.
With the difference between this with Jacquees and T-Pain. Jacquees sang the exact same lyrics, exact same tone, exact same everything. I mean, it basically was the male version of that song. I mean, same song, male voice. Like he covered it. T-Pain was creative. He had different lyrics.
He did like a real remix.
He did a true remix.
Right, he flipped it and everything.
So I guess that's the big difference. Like, I feel like Jacquees was just like, move over, girl. I got this.
Well, you know.
And then it got shut down.
Music business. You know what I'm saying? You can't play people that got their business right. So, shout out to Ella Mai, though, because I think she's going to have a hot ass album. You know what I'm saying? You don't think so? You think it's going to be trash?
You think just the singles are the hotness?
I'm telling y'all, they riding on these singles. I'm not sure the album's going to be hot. Because to be real with you.
You like the trip? Do you like the second single?
Let me tell you why I like that song.
All right, let's hear it.
It was cool.
Get to level 3.
She's about to get to level 3, y'all.
It was cool.
Let's do this.
But to be real with you, when I heard Jacquees do it, I was like, oh, okay.
God damn.
I ain't gonna lie. He killed it.
Ella Mai just turned off the podcast.
Thanks.
He killed it. He killed it.
How the fuck are we going to grow the podcast?
Ella
T.
Mai
Lee
just left.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
DJ Mustard was like, yo, I like this podcast. Nah, I ain't fucking with us no more.
I mean, DJ Mustard, you smart for shutting it down.
Right.
Because, I mean, Jacquees is about to go on tour with that shit.
Oh, shit. He's about to ride with it. He's like, that's his finale.
Oh, like, I want everybody to quiet down. This is one special for y'all. Then you see the intro.
My bad for tripping on you.
Yeah.
That song's also a lot, too, because women don't fucking apologize for shit. But
is that what it's about?
she says my bad. Look, you don't even know why you like this song.
Trying to cook, like make the truth hide the truth is like that's not what it's about.
That's not what I got.
I didn't read that.
I got something different.
I didn't get that from that.
No, I don't say sorry. But shout out to Ella Mai though. We gotta make a pitch stop to my partner Riffa's one of his favorite groups right now.
This hurts.
Damn, these motherfuckers are really 3-6 Mafia reincarnated.
Oh God, dude, you just took it there too. Wow.
This shit, they are 3-6 Mafia reincarnated.
Wow, but this is
even down to the possible breakup.
This is a little too early to be 3-6 Mafia exactly because 3-6 Mafia was together for a while. And then they broke up. But this is like
they dropped the amount of music that Suicide Boys has probably dropped.
That's true.
Compared to what they dropped in that amount of time. I feel like they probably dropped the exact same amount of music that 3-6 Mafia dropped in a shorter period of time.
It's arguable.
I don't know. I don't know the discography, but it feels like it.
3-6 had a lot of underground albums that they
with all their solo artists, and all that.
And not just that, just their own underground albums that were like not out there all the way around. It was hard to get to them.
Are you sad about the Suicide Boys, bro?
Completely.
He's got a tear. Look at him.
Yeah. I didn't want to cry. No. Nah, really. I mean, that shit sucks because I was thinking like that was like the new age 3-6. Right. Now who's gonna do it? It's gonna have to be me.
Right. I don't really know the names as much, but I'm gonna read to y'all a little. I think this was Scrim, maybe. He updated his Twitter bio and it said, "Retired till I feel like dropping the tape." Retired till and if I feel like dropping the tape. All right. And then he had also tweeted a deleted tweet that said, "Please send positive vibes to Suicide Christ. He is in a dark place, and I need your help getting him out." All right. And then he tweeted, "I don't ask for much, but as a family and unit, please give us time and space to handle me and Suicide Leopard personal issues. I have love for him that will never fade. Call me what you want. Make fun, but we will figure it out, better or worse, which I hope ain't the case." Then he says, "And remember, we are humans, not super beings. It's not like I have an album in the top 10 every week. This is a lot, and I'm a very isolating person. I don't trust people, and I'm sorry, and there's always two sides to a story. So please, space. Let us handle it like humans. Thank you." How do you feel about that?
I mean, doesn't it sound like it's just too much around him, too much things are happening? It's him saying he's more of an isolating person, like, you know, he's more isolated, he stays to himself. You know? This
sounds like 103,000.
And yeah, it's like, it's all getting to him. Like, it's too much, the fame is not, like, when it was more underground, they're doing their shows, it wasn't like, they had fans, but it wasn't on the level that now it is.
Right.
It got to another level. They started fucking with Juicy J, you know what I'm saying? They have albums that now people are checking for.
Right.
Know? So it sounds like it got to him a little bit, and they're just trying to figure out how he's going to move forward from it. And that sucks because, like, you know, that's the thing. Not everybody gets into this, like, wanting that full-blown fame where it's like you're no longer, you can't be yourself anymore.
Right. And sometimes
spotlight's on you.
I think it can get to be too much too, especially if you're a private person.
Yeah.
Or you like to, you know, some people, man, like, there's a lot of people out there that probably got like anxiety. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But they do it because it's like,
or something like that.
Yeah. You know, they got people watching them and, you know, taking pictures of them, and you know what I mean. It probably gets to be too much when you got anxiety.
No.
Some people get over that hump just to kind of, you know, like, because they get paid. That's how they get paid.
Follow the dream and everything. Right. Yeah, it's like, well, I got to get over this somehow.
You know how like frightening it is to perform in front of like 10,000 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can only imagine back in the day when we did our shows. It's like I had anxiety then. You know what I'm saying? A little bit, and then it's like I got to do this because I was like, I ain't trying to be the guy that's
right. I had to psych myself out of that shit.
Yeah, so.
I used to say to myself, "You're gonna be a bitch. You're gonna be a man."
See, and I felt like y'all were like, we're doing this, like y'all were ready and everything. So like, I'm over there like, I gotta be like them. I gotta be like ready, you know. Right. It's like, so you just kind of you step up to the plate.
Right.
That's how you gotta figure. Like, I gotta step up to the plate.
But some people ain't built for that shit, man.
And after a while, it gets to him. Especially if maybe he was just used to being underground, and so like on that level, it was easier.
It's just as nerve-wracking, though, to perform in front of 10,000 people as it is. I think I would probably be more nervous to perform in front of 200 people that didn't know me than to perform in front of 10,000 people that love me.
Yeah, straight up.
I think I would probably be more nervous with the smaller amount.
Yeah, because you always got that. And 10,000 people, you always got a couple hundred that's going to pump you up, and then everybody else going to pump you up. It's like a, you know, it's like a domino effect.
Right. Did y'all see the video of Drake dancing on the stage? Listen, I was like, bro, you know why he's feeling himself? Because he got 20,000 people in here telling him he's the shit. So you just get into his own.
He did like the hotline bling.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's actually. I'll find the video for you because it's pretty funny.
I don't want to watch that shit.
Yeah. But shout out to Suicide Boys, man. Hope they figure that all out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Yeah.
Good luck on that, guys.
Good luck.
Don't leave us.
We got to talk about Creed 2.
Oh man.
Y'all seen the trailer?
It's looking good.
What you think, T. Lee?
It looks like it's gonna be a good movie.
Have you seen the first one?
No.
Did you think that one looked like it was a good movie?
Yes. I just haven't seen it.
Okay, I mean,
I can understand the second one.
I can understand it because I still have not seen the last Rocky. The very last one I haven't seen.
The
one that he did that it was like years later. The one that came out the one before Creed.
Right, I haven't seen that one either.
To be honest with you, I just have not seen that.
But I'm good. I got
my share of Rocky movies.
Right. Just so you know, T. Lee, Creed is about. If you ever watch Rocky, I don't know if you ever watched Rocky. There's a character in there, Apollo Creed, black guy, that gets killed And was it like Rocky 3? Or was it Rocky 2 or 4? I think it was 2, maybe.
I think it was 2, actually.
Those are such a blur to me. But he gets killed.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I think he was Rocky's opponent at one point, and then they got cool, right?
Yeah.
And then he gets killed on the boxing against Ivan Drago.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, if he dies,
Russian.
he dies.
If he dies, he dies. All right. So he ends up dying. Well, Creed is basically it's also more of like a torch passing
on, yeah,
from Sylvester to Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, on that note,
they basically, it's his son, his like unknown son,
Apollo Creed's son.
He's kind of finding out like about his past and his father, who he has like this angst towards. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't there, but he also realizes that his father was this boxer and all this. So Creed 2, that was what Creed 1 was mostly about, but Creed 2 was it's him going against the other guy's son.
The one who killed his father.
Right, the son of the guy that killed his father.
And
the guy, and he's in the movie.
Yeah, he's in there
as the trainer for his son.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, you see the drama? That's drama, young Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm excited about the
young Dolph.
Yeah, young Dolph Lundgren. Yo, if they don't play any fucking young Dolph in that fucking movie, bro, I'm gonna flip my shit if I don't hear young Dolph in the movie.
They gotta put him in that shit. They got Dolph Lundgren in that motherfucker. They got to.
Loyalty. But yeah, it's a good trailer. Y'all should check it out, man, and let us know what y'all think about it.
I can't wait to see it. Honestly,
I can't wait to see it either. I think we're gonna skip this topic, man. I don't know if anybody really cares about Joe Budden versus CyHi.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, you don't care.
I mean,
Joe Budden's not going to come out.
It's funny. He already. The thing is that he already said he's like, I'm not responding. I'm retired.
He didn't come out for Eminem. He's probably not going to come out for CyHi.
Yeah, if he didn't come out for Eminem, like they try to say, I understand why you didn't. That's Eminem. Right. And it's just like, if you're going to go out, you're going to do that. You're not going to do, because if you didn't go out on Eminem, how the fuck are you going to come out? Like on shortly after that issue, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'll respond to this."
Because you'll definitely look like
shit show. Yeah. You know, people saying, "Oh, that's right." Eminem would have fucking murdered you. And it's like
Joe Budden is really retired, man.
Oh, yeah,
I think the shit that he does talk is because that's in his blood.
Yeah,
as a rapper, that's always going to be in your blood. If you're that type of rapper,
oh yeah,
it's always going to be there, even if you don't. It's like if Michael Jordan, somebody says to Michael Jordan, "I'll beat your old ass 1-on-1 right now." He'll laugh and be like, "Oh, he might throw a shot." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's not gonna play you.
Yeah, he'll throw a shot. You know, he's gonna hold his rings up and be like,
right. Yeah, that's it. I'm not saying that's what's going on with Joe Budden, but I can see how like you would still talk shit because you just can't turn. You don't think you can ever turn that off?
Nah.
He'll be 55 talking about, boy, back in my day, I had bars.
I fuck him up with my bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he should have went back at Eminem.
He should have.
Yeah, he didn't know.
He needed to, but because of that, you know, I respect him though. I respect that if he's retired and he's really just like, I'm not answering to anybody, and he doesn't, you gotta respect that.
He said he retired a long time ago. I remember even seeing a tweet from Royce when he had got into some trouble about something he said about, I think, Drake or Nicki. I forget. He said something on his podcast a while back, and I think Royce tweeted him and was like, "You really are retired." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yes, I'm trying to tell you." That was years ago, so for him to say, "Nah, I'm not because I'm retired," he is sticking to his guns. You know what I'm saying? He said it a couple years ago on Media Man. Now that's what he's doing. So I can't. But the real rap heads were like, "Nah, fuck that."
I feel you. I mean, I wanted a response.
Yeah, we want to battle.
I gotta respect it if he ain't gonna do it, and he's holding on to that with everyone who's coming at him.
Right.
You know? If you're gonna be like that, then cool. You know, unfortunately, we're not gonna get nothing because I'd love to hear the bars get thrown back and forth.
T. Lee doesn't care about this battle either. All right, she don't got nothing to say.
When you retire, you retired.
Yeah.
Right. I guess we gonna get into these motherfucking reviews, nigga.
All right, show's over. Let's get these reviews going.
Your boy.
Oh shit. Let's find out. Is there truth behind this? Your boy.
Logic. This funny thing, I was gonna say Grown Man Baby Bizzle, but have you seen his cover art?
Yeah.
This
Young Sinatra 4.
Yo, it's Young Sinatra 4, but he looks like he's 42 years old.
He does look like
He
he
looks
looks aged like a mother.
He looks old as shit,
it almost
man.
looks like they put him through one of those age fucking apps and shit where it makes you look older.
Oh shit!
And it's like
Maybe that's what they did.
And they put him through that shit, and it's like, now make it look like a wanted poster, you know?
Maybe they did do that.
It's a possibility.
Shit, I didn't
Why
think
not
about
run
that.
with it?
Yeah, that might be. I'm over here getting washed. You know what I'm saying? But
Put-
your boy
put you on game, bro.
released Young Sinatra 4 after he kind of dissed hip hop culture a little bit. I'm not even sure we should be reviewing this. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he did say some words about like, yo, what the fuck is hip hop culture? Fuck that shit.
We're not happy with you, Sir Robert Bryson Hall II. We're not happy with you at all. Good day to you, sir.
Yo, he looks like a Bryson.
A Robert Bryson.
Yeah, we've heard a lot from Logic in the past. He just recent. I mean, he's been pretty consistent.
Oh yes,
Dropping at least probably 2 or 3 throughout the year. He dropped some
that Bobby Tarantino,
which I think was at the end of last year.
Yeah,
Or was it
I think it
early
was,
this
yeah.
year? I can't remember.
I can't remember either. No, that you
Yes,
said that.
but that did come out, and he's got his new one, and it's got some pretty strong features on here.
Yes, it does.
Was there anything that you were, I guess, looking forward to just looking at the track list?
Well, you already know. I can't, or I should just go. Now people were like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
No. If you don't know what he's doing,
If you don't know what I'm doing, then you
down.
don't know fucking hip hop.
Right, you really don't. So I got to say something about this track, this Wu-Tang Forever track, because Drake had put Wu-Tang Forever on his, and I kind of expected something similar to this.
No.
But Drake didn't do it. He made like a love song.
He made a mistake.
Made a big mistake.
Drake
made a
very
mistake.
very big mistake.
Right, just for hip hop culture.
And the thing, it feels like Logic kind of capitalized on that whole.
That's what I kind of feel like he was doing. He probably thought the same thing
like,
and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna make my own Wu-Tang Forever how it's supposed to be made."
Yeah.
Now, can I say? Can we say that it was dope?
Yes,
That was dope.
Yeah, I did. I liked it. It definitely had the Wu-Tang feel. You know, it had the Shaolin talk, you know, like from a movie or some shit.
Right,
Whatever.
right.
You know, they always had that audio, like "You will not defeat me." All the
Right,
swords and all that shit. That was a horrible demonstration. Right
That was
there,
definitely
myself.
horrible. But
You know what? I don't have the sound effects on hand.
T. Lee, you did hear this song though, right? I think I played this. You were around.
I think I did.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
So when I was hearing the tracks, I honestly, I was like, "Ooh, who is this?" I didn't pick up on exactly who it was, but I kind of thought I knew. If it's the song I'm thinking of, it kind of was giving me some kind of J. Cole vibes. Was that
So
it?
she said that, yo, why does this sound like a J. Cole album?
The whole album as a whole.
Actually, I heard you heard a big chunk, right?
I mean, some
And
of the
that's how you
tracks.
Yeah, she thought it would sound like a J. Cole album.
I mean, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know J. Cole is like his idol.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense.
Yeah, it does, and it does have that feel, like, you know, as you hear it, but that it's kind of like expected, you know, being that he's kind of that's his boy,
Right.
You know, so
Even the last song, Last Call,
exactly,
which was a play off of J. Cole, which was a play off of Kanye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
kind of ran with that. I mean, it did have that feel.
It
I mean,
did. I guess you could. You
could
maybe
sum
was
it
going
up
for a
as
J.
that.
Cole vibe. Not. I don't feel like rhyming wise he was though.
nah,
You know what I'm saying?
Rhyming-wise,
I feel like he was trying to take in like the '90s rap style.
He did.
Which I don't know if it really worked out too well for him. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I felt like at times he wasn't really saying anything. It was more just him using like these styles and shit.
yeah, I can say
You know
that
what
there
I
was a few times that I'm listening to it, and as it's going, I almost like snap back into it and remember that I'm reviewing an album. Where it's like, I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be checking for this, because I get lost in like just, it's like it was just going. And
Right,
like,
and it's not really anything
and it's not saying anything, like you said.
like
so it's
capturing you, right? It's
Yeah.
just kind of like
what's capturing is that, yeah, you could just keep going.
Right.
Like it's not like just.
because when you hear the flow, right? Like he's not really like. I can tell the way that he's writing it is he just keeps on writing.
Yeah, he doesn't stop.
He doesn't really stop what he's doing.
He's not doing the like 16 bar method. Right. He's not using that method.
No, and he's not pre-thinking about what he's going to say. He's just saying it, and whatever comes, he just keeps going, even if it's simple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I wasn't really feeling that much. You know what I'm saying?
But that's very. I got that vibe too. Like it was kind of
it's a more organic
melodical,
vibe.
where you just kind of sit there and you could just like zone out. And not, you know what I mean?
It kind of happened where you zone out, but is that good for an album though? To zone out and you're not actually picking up on it. Like,
I think it's good if you're saying something.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't feel like at times he was saying anything.
No. It depends if it because sometimes it could be a vibe.
I actually went back a few times when I felt like, oh shit, I'm missing this. I go back and I realized I didn't miss anything. You know
right. Like you go back and you listen to it. Like when my third time listening to it, I was like, he's not really saying much, but I get.
There
you're
were times
right.
that he was though.
No, there was a couple things here. Now I was like, he dropped a few gems here. And you know what I'm saying, but for that style to go on that long, there needs to be way more gems.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. Like,
I mean,
you got to say something because I'm listening to the style. Like he's rapping in a style that makes you kind of want to listen, but then you listen in and you're like, that's really.
What are you saying?
Not really that impressive.
Yeah.
The style is.
Exactly,
but the words is what he's saying impressive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe y'all don't agree. I can see how somebody else wouldn't agree.
I could see that. I definitely could see that. But I don't know how much I felt like there was like enough of the gems in there to where it didn't bring it down to where it's like this is a bad Logic album. It's not a bad Logic album. It's just not. It's not the Logic that it's not.
Well, this is more of a mixtape.
It's more of a mixtape,
right?
Okay, well, yeah. So
he has a series, so
that's true. He said the last one.
Yeah, it's kind of. It did. You know, now that I think about it, it does give more mixtape vibes.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And it did have. I did like one thing I did like on this is that he did go with the theme of like young Sinatra. There were songs that had that almost
vibe.
Like big band type vibe, or like almost like. Of that time.
Yeah, like the Wale. Were you about to say something? The Wale song.
I was.
The one he has featuring Wale kind of sounds like a street corner rap.
Yes, it did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did.
Like, that's the vibe that I got. Yeah. Or like two guys rapping in the subway, waiting on the A train or whatever the fuck they say. Wherever the fuck they say in New York. The D train. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
I don't know what they be saying.
I don't know what they say either.
Didn't you do time in New York?
So I did do time in New York. Wait, I didn't do time. I wasn't in jail, but I lived in New York. I don't remember the trains and shit.
I was about to try. You know what? I'm not even going to fuck it up. I'm not trying. Because I don't even...
Did you take the C train? I don't know. Nigga, I got a car.
Did you catch the one to the Bronx? That's all I got. The one.
That's right.
Did you get the sub?
Which borough did you go to? I don't know, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I just... Yeah.
But that's what it sounded like, though. For real.
It did. I mean, what did you think of the Iconic with Jaden?
So I was upset because I didn't hear any Jaden.
Too. Me too.
And it sounded like a good track for Jaden to kind of like snap on.
That beat was... I love that beat.
No, it was dope.
Hot ass beat, and I was like,
Jaden's he's gonna kill this shit. Yes. I just knew he was gonna kill that shit.
At the beginning, or was it the beginning, or like kind of midway?
Like midway, he said some shit, and I was like, "The fuck?"
I was thinking, "Okay, here we go."
Yeah, I was like, "It's coming."
And then Logic comes back on. I was like,
okay,
right, so I guess Jaden's coming next.
Yeah, I was like, so he's gonna, maybe it's like at the end.
I looked at the time. I looked at how much time was left, and I was like, okay, there's still time. Jaden's coming still.
Yo, he played
Jaden, you just missed your window.
Logic. Fuck. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you start to realize.
The time starts.
You're like 40 seconds. You're like, shit. He's not gonna rap on this.
Jaden's not on this track, is he? He just talked a little bit. That's all you gave us, Jaden? Did you make the beat?
Yo, because he kind of was using Jaden's kind of swag and his vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, yeah.
Yo, y'all sound like
we're upset
when you're like, mom's supposed to come get you from the babysitter, and you keep thinking it's her, but it's not.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much what it felt like.
That's exactly what.
I do got to say too though that I wasn't really feeling the intro as much because it sounded like an outro. You know what I'm saying?
It did.
But I mean, I get it. He's thanking his people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I was just saying the whole thank you thing is something you say kind of near the end.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I mean, all in all, it was a decent project. You know what I'm saying? It was okay. It wasn't trash.
Of Stony Bob. I don't know about that.
It was. I guess if you're looking at it from mixtape vibes, you just want to hear Logic kind of rap and maybe do minimal singing and.
Yeah, Ordinary Day was just like
make some boom bap type shit.
Felt like it was just thrown in there.
Yeah.
Like it didn't mix. It didn't mesh with the rest.
3 reasons why you think somebody should listen to this.
Why they should listen to this?
Yeah.
Well, because if you're a Logic fan, it's still Logic.
Okay.
And you're still gonna get Logic. I mean, I'm sure fans are gonna find the good.
Oh, of course. Yeah, they're gonna find something.
So, and like I said, it's not a bad album. I mean, I just felt like yeah. And going back on it, because right now I'm thinking the whole "Thank You" thing, the song I made with the Rat Pack, with everybody doing the whole thing. Exactly, that was perfect for the end.
Right, like, perfect for the outro.
People over there,
but he couldn't do that because he had to steal J. Cole's last call. Yeah, that's the outro.
Yeah, that's true. Right. That's true. We had to run with that.
It was a little too. Fuck, he was trying a little too hard with it too. Because when you listen to Kanye's, right? I mean, of course, Kanye's last call was the classic, right? And then J. Cole, when he came and did it, it was like, damn, this is like perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like another one. Logic's, on the other hand, was just like, I want to be like y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really feeling that aspect, but it was cool just to kind of get that vibe again. You know what I'm saying?
I think another reason, the second reason, would be because
Wu-Tang's on it?
Nah, that's the third.
That's your third reason?
And the third is the best.
I'm sorry for cutting in for you.
Yeah, you did. But nah, another reason would be that just to get a different feel, like the whole 90s feel. If you kind of want that a little bit, where it's like, it's not quite, the music and the sound and the vibe isn't of now.
No, it's definitely a more 90s.
If you want to take a trip down memory lane, right. Maybe the vibes of that time, different era. You want to get away from now a little bit and go back. Yeah, that's another reason.
Yeah,
and the third reason would be Wu-Tang.
Right, Wu-Tang. Right, forever.
I just wish they would have threw ODB.
I'm gonna give you. Since he gave you. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing missing.
I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why. Since he gave you 3, you should listen to. I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you wouldn't want to listen to it.
You said the same reasons I said you should.
No.
Damn.
Wu-Tang was cool, but it wasn't like what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I kind of expected more from it.
You wanted more?
Yeah, I wanted more. I wanted more.
Wait till the video comes out.
Some of the rhymes, it just sounds like, even when I've heard like some of their recent, like the last Wu-Tang album that we reviewed, they just sound like a little bit more like some of this sounds a little forced. Like they were like, all right, I guess I'm doing this Logic album now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't sound like Wu-Tang doing Wu-Tang shit.
You know who sounded like that?
Wu-Tang doing Logic shit.
Who sounded like that the most to me was Method Man for some reason.
He sounded like he was like, yo, I've been rapping since yesterday.
Yeah, like,
I haven't stopped rapping.
Like, he sounded like that, but he also sounded like, I'm just doing this just to do it, just because I can do it.
Right.
It wasn't almost.
They all sounded like it. Now that I think about it. I wonder if they all had to get. I wonder if they paid everybody.
I wonder if they were all there together, or if they all did it separate.
What?
The
they did it separate.
Get together.
Yo, how long has he been trying to get this fucking song from them? It's like 13 people. Could you imagine? Yo,
you gotta wait till everyone's together.
Capadonna, did you do your verse yet? It's been 7 months.
Come on, Capadonna. Don't cap on me.
Shouts out to Wu-Tang. Shouts out to RZA.
The W.
What you give this on? And another reason you might not want to listen to it is you're right. It is 90s vibes, but some of the rhymes aren't 90s. That great. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some of it's kind of basic, but I mean, some people might have already known that. You know what I'm saying about them. And I would say the third reason is it's. I don't think I have a third reason. I think those are 2 reasons. I don't got 3 reasons. Yeah, we'll just move on from there. What we giving this on a scale of 1 to 10?
I was disappointed overall with like how I fade away from actually hearing it because it wasn't really telling me nothing. I'm going with a 7.5.
7.5?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this a strong 6. Yeah. Strong 6. Beats is tight.
No.
The style is cool. What he's trying to do and bring back the 90s is cool, but there's still like, I could tell this wasn't his best foot forward. You know what I'm saying?
Especially he's already like, wasn't he on the album? If I recall, he was already talking about like how he has other stuff ready.
Oh
like,
yeah,
so much more and all that.
He was writing a book and shit.
So with all that, it's like
writing a movie. I think
maybe these are just throwaways.
Yeah, I kind of feel like these are some of his throwaways. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to keep the game moving, man. So
yeah,
shout out to Logic and his fans. Next review, still turned up. Yo, boy, you're a grown man, baby Bizoy.
Oh man.
Weezy F, baby, please say the baby. Lil Wayne, Dwayne Carter. Finally drops the highly anticipated Carter 5. I really wish Black Todd was here because I really want to argue with him.
Yeah, for real, because you know he was going to glorify it.
I don't know if he was going to glorify it, but it would have been a pretty interesting conversation. But we're gonna get his review on it next episode. Trust me.
Oh man, yeah.
What were your initial thoughts going into this, man?
My initial thoughts?
Yeah, your initial thoughts.
There's a glimpse of hope. Like I could see a little bit of white light in the distance. Like, come on, can this be the one? Maybe he finally has in control. He has control of Young Money. You know, is this the one? Is he gonna actually make me say, "All right, Wayne,
right?
Finally, thank you." Like something I can fucking jam for. And it's been too long. Yeah, no, I'm. Immediately, I was like, "What? What the hell?"
So you started off and you weren't into it,
like when it came on,
right?
It's crazy. Is like after hearing it all, when I got to the end, I felt like, why didn't you start this way,
bro?
From the back. To
the second half of the album is actually pretty damn decent.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
And I was thinking, why didn't you? Are we supposed to play this backwards? It's like got a Lupe thing going on.
Shit,
like,
so
that's what I felt for a second.
I asked my homeboy Dre, and we were talking about it, and he said, "Man," he was like, kind of like, "You gonna check out this Carter 5?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. You know, check it out, whatever." And then a couple days later, he was like, "Yo, that shit is trash." And I was like, "Why you say it's trash?" You know? And he said, "I just couldn't get through it, man. I had to cut it off." Right. Now,
there's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. So the funny thing happened. I cut that motherfucker off too. The first like 2 or 3 times I was trying to listen to it, and I was just like, bro, I can't get with this.
Yeah, I feel you.
And then one day I finally let it play through to the end, and I was like, holy shit, there's a Manny Fresh beat on here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's some old vibes on there, but I know at the same time some of those songs are just probably old ass songs.
Yeah.
That he's had in the cut. And there's a lot of songs on here. What is it, 23? 23 songs, man.
It's like an hour and a half. An hour 28 minutes.
What's up with everybody in these long ass albums? I get it's for streams and shit. But let's talk on some hot points. Don't Cry, XXX, Tentacion. How you feeling?
I feel robbed that we didn't get a verse. I feel like it's just using him on the chorus. Which
I was actually reading somewhere that he didn't know he was going to be on a Lil Wayne song.
Oh, he didn't know?
Yeah, so these are like, I don't say unauthorized, but he wasn't there to be like, yo, I'm on Lil Wayne song.
Oh yeah. That's true.
I thought the hook was cool though, but I get why some people probably are not feeling that for Lil Wayne, the core Lil Wayne fans.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt like Lil Wayne was trash on that song.
I feel the same way, but I feel like the chorus could have been used on Lil Wayne's Rock album.
Yeah, it could have actually.
I would have worked with that, I feel more.
What do you think about his Uproar song? The special delivery. There's an Uproar challenge going on right now, right?
Because, immediately I was like, this G-Dep.
Right.
Like a special delivery.
Right. Yeah.
Immediately I was like, wow.
You just wanted the Harlem Shake.
I did.
So the funny thing is, there's an Uproar challenge going on where everybody's like in New York, especially in New York right now. There's a bunch of videos of people that's like going berserk when this beat comes on and they just start.
They're happy that
dancing.
it's back.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing about it though. There was only like one that I seen that had somebody actually doing a Harlem Shake.
Because nobody knows about the Harlem Shake.
They doing all these other dance moves, and I'm like, you don't got a fucking Harlem Shake, and you get your whack ass challenge out of here.
That's because Harlem Shake was stolen. Remember, they came out with that whole Harlem Shake thing where they had that one song.
Right.
People just would move.
So they don't know what the Harlem Shake really is.
People don't know what it is anymore. Yeah. That kind of took over, and now if you say, so there's whole generations that if you say, hey, do the Harlem Shake, they think you're talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of fucked up the whole actual Harlem Shake dance.
What did you think about Mona Lisa with Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick killed Wayne.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I love Kendrick Lamar, but I didn't like that song.
No, not a good choice for him.
I mean, I like the concept.
No,
but it was just too much with the voice.
Yes, I was gonna say when he changed his voice, I was feeling it. Like he killed Wayne on it because when he was rapping, his rapping was just
better,
way better. Yeah, right. But yeah, that's the thing. When he came to that shit, when he did the whole voice shit and kind of it changed the whole vibe of him killing it. You know what I'm saying? Rapping. Right. But I like the whole. I feel like I wish I could just loop him killing with the rap part. You know what I'm saying? That shit was going hard, and I was like, yes. Then he did that, and I was like, but overall, even with that, I still feel like he killed Wayne on that.
What's your issue with? Let's talk about Wayne and his bars throughout this whole album. Apparently, me and you have like some of the same issues.
Yeah.
With Wayne's bars, what do you think it is? Because it's not like he can't rap.
He can rap,
right?
He definitely can rap.
But there's definitely times where he can't rap. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's where it's like fillers, where he's
just saying shit.
Yeah, saying shit. It's like saying shit that rhymes, and sometimes it doesn't rhyme, and he makes it rhyme.
Right.
Know, like forces it to rhyme. But yeah, and it's just too whiny. That's to me like the biggest pitch problem. Right? Is like if you can go back to a time where Wayne wasn't whining, like he wasn't like auto-tune whining and like singing whining. Like that's what when he tries to do the singing thing, it comes off as whining to me.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, I don't want to hear you do that no more. Like when he raps, the shit's legit. His bars aren't always up to par, but he still has his lines and his metaphor and shit. We all know how he does it.
Right.
Like, that's old news. But
yeah, he gets a little too excited sometimes, and the high pitched Wayne, I'm not really feeling that.
I'm not either.
You know what I'm saying?
The cracking voice Wayne.
Yeah, it just kind of gets into my ears. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with it. Now later on in the album, he slows down, it smooths out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Things sound a little bit more strong, and you know what I'm saying? Like his vocals sound better.
Yeah, his vocals do sound better.
His raps are better. You know what I'm saying? And I really kind of felt like how you felt. Like, why put this part of the album in? Why not put it in the front?
I mean, you put this part at the end, almost like you said, it's like people cut off your album if they don't feel the beginning, and they never got a chance to hear the good part of the album.
Yeah, people definitely cut off that album. I just want y'all to know that. I know there's a lot of Wayne fans out there, but people definitely cut off that album before it got to the good part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
And maybe we're just old heads. Maybe he made that for young people and old people, because he got the song with Travis Scott, which I was like, it's cool, but you know.
Immediately I could tell it was Travis Scott. Like,
yeah.
It had the whole Travis Scott vibe.
Sounds like a Travis Scott song.
Yeah, I felt like it was. Yeah,
I kind of got a little mad at Travis Scott. I was like, damn, bro, switch it up a little bit. But then, like after like my fifth time hearing it, I started like getting into that shit. I was like, all right, there we go, Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying?
Really? Oh, okay.
All right, I kind of got into that shit.
Nah, what'd you think of your girl Ashanti?
I like that song.
Yeah,
I like that song.
Mac Main Ashanti.
Yeah, I like that song. That's probably that's the one with Manny Fresh.
Yeah, I wanted a little more Ashanti singing, like not just kind of like the shit she was doing. It's almost like background.
You wanted a duet?
I almost wanted to imitate right now. That's why I kind of paused. I was gonna try to do it. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this on the mic,
right?
Because I wouldn't even get close to her notes. But
right.
But nah, it was just like almost like the background. Like she came in here just to like do a little bit of harmonizing.
Right.
It wasn't. I kind of wanted like possibly a verse of her. You know, like a little short breakdown of her singing. You know, something a little bit more.
We've been taking it to the old school. You know what I'm saying?
Breakdowns. Even how about is it Nevia?
Nivea, I like that song too.
Yeah, that was a good song too. And I was like, where the hell have you been?
Right.
Like,
still though, this
I was like, been so long. You've been gone, and that's your motherfucking song. Where the fuck you been?
No, I think she's got a show or something that's coming on BET.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, where she's kind of like, she's like talking about her struggles.
Okay, that's what's
you know what I'm saying. So she's
she's had struggles, and congratulations on making your bounce back.
Right. So shout out to Nivea.
Yeah.
Let's just for a second time. What we giving this on a scale of 1 to 10, man?
I'll give this one Wayne still ain't doing it for me, man. It's like the end, like you said, it was better, but it still wasn't like there wasn't enough. It was like because he put that at the end, it wasn't enough to like bounce back. Like if you're behind on the scorecards in the fight, it wasn't enough to get the win.
That start was just ugly. Even though this Uproar song is like popping. And I get the energy that it gives off. Like, I'm listening to the rhymes, and I'm like, bro, this shit is just
I'm not feeling the rhymes, bro.
It's not hitting, man. You know what I'm saying?
If I was Swiss Beats, I would have said something. I'm like, come on.
Right.
Come on. Using a classic.
Right.
G-Dep and all them had their bars up to par.
Yeah. And I think he rapped on a special delivery beat at one point, too.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Lil Wayne.
He killed it then, like, harder than he killed it now. So it's like, come on. So, yeah, on the scale... sorry, Wayne, but yeah, you get the 5.
I gotta give Wayne a 4. You know what I'm saying?
4.
Yeah, because it's bad at certain points, like really bad, and then there's other points where it's good, but it's not enough for me to be like. I mean, it's a Carter 5. I just kind of respect it a little bit.
I guess that's.
He's also pretty much saying I'm the guy that got everybody tattooing their face and. Doing all this shit, he kind of wore that, and I was like, I don't know if you should really.
That was actually Mike Tyson, but
wear that title belt because you influenced all these fuckers.
Yeah, there's already memes from back in the day already that would say Lil Wayne ruined the game, rap game and shit.
Damn.
There was memes back in the day that were saying that.
Thought it was Soulja Boy, but
a lot of people were saying Wayne did, and.
There wasn't a lot of
claiming these things that a lot of people are saying are part of what's ruining it.
I'm gonna deliver one hot take on this review before I dip off of this review.
Oh shit!
I found out the reason why Lil Wayne names his albums the Carter. All right, hot take alert!
Is it not because his last name is Carter?
No, I mean of course it has something to do with the shit in what's the movie?
Coach Carter?
No, not Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
What's the movie? Wesley Snipes, New Jack City, right?
Okay.
But I know the real reason is because Wayne can't rap about anything and have a point to it.
I hear you.
The reason that he names his albums the Carter is because if he did make another album with a point or a theme, he wouldn't be able to get through it without saying, I'm going to shoot somebody in your family or talking about these bitches that he hates and loves.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? His content is the same.
Oh, yeah. It always
For every Carter album, it's the exact same content. Oh. And every so often he throws like a little line here where he's like, shows you that he's thinking.
It's like it's remixing his previous one.
That's all it is, bro. That's all it's been for all the Carters. The Carter 1 was amazing.
Yeah.
Right? To me anyways, because that was the first time he did that.
Yeah.
The Carter 2 was amazing too because it was the first time he did it not on Manny Fresh beats.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then he just kept doing it. You know what I'm saying?
And then it just was like,
but he's never really has a point like Jay-Z, right? He has an album called 444, right? Mm-hmm. There's a whole theme around this album, right? Even Eminem when he did Kamikaze, there's a whole theme that's happening.
That's what a lot of people do.
What's the theme around the Carter 5, or the Carter 4, or the Carter 3, or the Carter 2, or the Carter 1?
It could be career growth.
Of what? I don't understand.
I mean, what's the stories in the albums?
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? What was
Carter 1. Oh no, the block is hot. We know what the theme was. The block was hot.
Yeah. Cops are coming.
Okay.
Run.
Right? It was street shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like early street shit. You know what I mean? 500 Degrees was I'm better than
Juvenile.
And then Juvenile. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Still a theme to it.
Right. But these last Carter albums, what's the theme? What's the underlying theme? Even Drake has it with his albums.
Recycling the name.
More Life. We know what that's about. It was about party and celebration. Yeah. What's the last album he came out with?
Drake?
Yeah.
Pink Panther?
Shit.
Soundtrack?
Okay, let's use Kendrick. Damn, there's a whole theme behind it. The Black Panther soundtrack.
Yeah.
He had a whole theme going behind that, right? Yeah. Name any artist right now that's like J. Cole, his last album.
Lupe,
K.O.D.
themes.
There's themes. They have a whole album where they're talking about something.
So here's my
thing. What the hell is Wayne talking about?
When people have projects that people hold up to this high anticipation, you know what I'm saying? He's riding that wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is telling him, we want the Carter this, the Carter that. Like, he doesn't have to be creative because everybody's requesting the same thing from him. So why am I going to do something different when everybody's holding their breath for me to recreate the next version of the album? That's the fans' fault, if you ask me.
Let's see,
for over evangelizing the Carter.
Like the
series.
The build up to this, with everyone wanting it, and when are we gonna get it? Oh, it's never gonna come. The anticipation, the build up. Yeah, it killed it. Because it's like, that helped kill it because it's like the fans themselves help kill it because it's like you want something so much more, you're anticipating so much more, then it's like when you get this, it's like...
And my thing is, it's cool to want a project that has the same, that's like a continuation or in a series, but as an artist, you have two choices. Am I going to be creative and make the Carter series like this ever-changing thing that follows my career growth and do different things on each project? Or
but he's not really doing
that. Or option two, am I just going to give the people what they want, which is the name brand?
Okay, so you give them a name brand.
It's like Jordan.
Then to me, if you're just doing that, then...
Well, I feel like it's Team Jordan.
There's no feeling.
That's what he's doing. He's just giving us Team Jordans. He ain't giving us full Jordan.
Right, like... Change, like, used to, like, all right. Some people say Wayne changed the game because of people's bit of style, or took a style and ran with these different things. Cool, I get that. Like, he influenced a lot of people.
He did.
All right, I'm not saying he does it. All right, and I'm not saying that he shouldn't be like one. If you talk about the list of greats, he shouldn't be looked at. You know what I'm saying? He should definitely be in the discussion. I'm not saying if you put up the 10 greatest, he should be in the 10 greatest. But if you say, let's throw him in there in the discussion, let's talk about it, I can see that. Okay, but as far as what he's saying and I just don't see him, you know what I'm saying anything he hasn't really said anything that's truly worth much in the past, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe longer.
Why would that's not my question, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a OG, if I can ride on my OG status, why would I do anything different? You know what I'm saying? Because he has.
I can't call you one of the greatest.
You could call
because a lot of people can just roll on OG status, right?
Yeah.
He's one of them because he changed the game. He's not just like a Boosie where it's just like, nigga, like, that's just Boosie, we gonna ride with him till the wheels fall off. We don't care if we do the same shit over and over.
I get more out of listening to a Boosie album than I do listening to a Lil Wayne album. But the difference between
them two is that this man like changed rap. He's a pioneer on of a certain subset of rap. So he don't really, at the end of the day, he's gonna be GOAT regardless. And if
subset,
it's just like, I mean, I'm not tripping on the example that's coming to my mind is definitely like the Jordan brand. Like, at the end of the day, because he's GOAT across a couple generations, people are going to buy that shoe and they're going to re-buy the shoe and they're going to buy different, you know what I'm saying? They're going to keep going because it's just GOAT. It's just GOAT. It don't have to be different. It don't have to be new. He's riding. So you feel like
this is basically, this man set up the brand for Jordan, and now at this point, people are just rushing to buy the Jordan because it's the hot thing. They don't even really care about the sneaker itself. They're just buying it because they know it has a lot of high resale value. You saying that's what he is to rap?
This is what I say.
The Carter franchises.
I think that's part of Carter's franchise. I think that's what's happening. didn't have to happen to Kanye, but I think that's what's happening to Kanye right now. But I also think, and I say this because I hear your album review, but I've seen what people are saying online. They all up in arms. People is quoting the album and all of this, but you got two people who are critiquing on a level that's like,
that's not true.
Nah.
There's a lot. It depends on where you're at, because there's a lot of people that said that the Wayne album was trash too. There's a lot of people that say that like it. Yes, trust me. I'm not saying that there isn't. There's a lot of Wayne fans out there.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's who.
But there's
likes
also
it.
a lot of Tekashi fans out there, and there's a lot of Lil Yachty fans too.
There's a lot of
But
MGK
we're not talking
fans.
about.
There's
we're
a
not
lot of Taylor
talking
Swift
about-
fans too.
But we're not talking. But that's
The whole point I'm trying to make is like, yes, there's a fandom, but that doesn't mean that just because you are into that person and you like that person doesn't mean that shit is good.
I didn't say that. What I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is just making my point in that just because you want to stand in line at 5 a.m. to get a pair of shoes that's already been out or whatever.
I'm not knocking the person for that.
It's just at the end of the day, like, Wayne's gonna ride GOAT status. I'm not mad at him for doing it, and I don't even think he's intentionally doing it. I think maybe he's trying to produce. But at the same time, he sharpened his skills? Probably not.
No.
But just because I haven't sharpened my knife, that don't mean I ain't gonna try to use it if I can make money off of it.
Well, listen, Jay-Z's making money, and he sharpens his knife, and he gives you things, and he gives you new thoughts.
At this point, Lil Wayne should be able to know how to order his track listing. You know,
that's very true.
And Wayne is grown enough to at least start talking to the people that he that grew up with him.
How old is Wayne?
I think he's like a couple years older than us. Maybe like 35, maybe 36.
And Jay is what?
Jay's like 46.
Okay. So number one, they have.
Just look at J. Cole is younger than Lil Wayne. Just look at the difference.
They have different pressures, and I think Jay-Z is also continue to create in so many different realms that his music is going to be different. When it's going to be creative, it's going to be fresh and new because he
wants to give you something fresh and new.
But he's also experiencing fresh and new.
So you feel like Wayne ain't experienced?
Let's be real.
You know what I'm starting to think? He's 36.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the rappers that we grew up off of, that became like these big rappers, are closed off from the world. We've seen it with Eminem. We're seeing this shit with Kanye. We can tell Kanye don't know what the fuck is going on. Wayne has proven numerous times that he don't know what the fuck is going on either.
Yeah,
and I believe that they're sheltered off from...
Tunechi's not in tune.
Right, he said he didn't know who Kodak Black was, which to me, if you're like Lil Wayne, the person that like was like, all right, like you went through a point in time where you were like trying to be the illest. You knew who everybody that was hot was. You knew who they were because you paid attention to the game. Mm-hmm. You're not paying attention to the game no more, which lets me know you're not even like within what's happening. And that's what it sounds like when I hear Lil Wayne. Like he's just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he really cares. You're right. He probably doesn't really. He doesn't have to care, to be honest with you. But at the same time, I don't have to listen to this shit.
And the difference, you know and also,
we only got to hear it once just to review it.
Right. You know, and I'm just giving an outsider's perspective. But I will say this, you know, fans can, when you're thinking about certain artists, there is an expectation, and I really believe that the only thing that fan base, Wayne fan base, is expecting is for them to put out an album.
What he's always producing.
Yeah, I don't think that they're looking for that. We talk about Jay, like, you wait for, when you have a Jay album, you stop everything. I don't care who you are. You stop everything and you listen. You don't ride and listen, eat and listen. You sit and listen. Ain't nobody, people turn on Wayne album and they was doing what they was doing throughout their day. They probably, you know, I don't think a lot of people probably were sitting there like, oh, let me see what this wordplay about to be like. Let me see, you know.
I believe that word.
He used to have it. So people check just to see where's his.
Let me tell you something.
Now.
When Lil Wayne came out with the Carter one, when he came out with the Carter 2, okay, and he come out the song The Mob. The bars. All right, let me tell you something. The Mob came on, and it was like 6 minutes of fucking death.
Yeah,
he had a song called 6 Minutes of Death.
Yeah,
didn't he?
I think he did. Yeah,
he was on there.
I gotta bring y'all back in.
No, I'm just trying to say.
No, let's go ahead and do a timeline. Okay.
All right.
When you're comparing Project 2 to Project 5, and think about his career from 2 to 5.
Not his career, what he's been through just in life.
Exactly.
But what he's been through in life is, he doesn't really.
That gives him more content, anyways.
That's what I'm saying.
You should use it.
He says things here and there that's like, or whatever. It's just like, I kind of want you to expound upon that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like he's got his mom through this album. He's got his mom through the album, right? His mom saying shit. We just need to. It's cool. Like, I heard it and I was just like, oh, okay, that's his mom. His mom was crying at the beginning of the album, right? Yeah. It was really emotional. I was like, okay, Miss, I feel like I know Sita.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I know her. You understand what I'm saying? And I just don't feel like he dives deep enough into it, because he's just talking about having a bad bitch that's gonna run into your house and rob you for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My G, though.
And this was a beautiful album his mom thought we were gonna get.
Right.
It's gonna be beautiful, and it's like,
it really wasn't beautiful.
No, co-sign my comment, both of y'all. Okay? As an artist, you rap about what you go through. You rap about where you are at the time in your life, probably.
Okay,
most likely. To me, if you are number 5, and people who are listening to the album, not just hearing it, but listening to the album, are saying, meh, I don't know, then, have you really grown? As a person.
If
the listener or the artist?
The artist.
If people are listening to your album and they say, meh.
I'm talking about listening, not hearing it, because there's a lot of people that's hearing it,
right?
And that's the buzz.
I'm listening to Lil Wayne. When I listen to him and I hear him say, he wants a family tree and a money tree with his family tree right next to it with a bunch of leaves, and then he said, in a garden with a bunch of eaves.
Yeah,
that's not. It's not growth, bro.
And then he said, no fruit punch for me. All right. Which I was like, okay, I feel like I was like, all right, I don't know if you know, bro, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like he was throwing a shot out there, as the same way what Eminem did. Eminem kind of did the same thing when he called your boy Tyler the Creator the F word, right? Yeah. Kind of the same thing. In this new day and age, people don't really accept that as much. You know what I'm saying? Which lets me believe, all right, he's kind of closed off. But at the same time, I also know that he is at least thinking about like generational wealth, right?
Yeah.
Like I seen it, he came across it, but he threw this in there, and then he had to throw like some like kind of gay shit out, like what talking about gay. It's like, bro, let's just, you know what I'm saying? Like you have something here.
Yeah.
There's
you know what I'm saying?
Stay in the same lane,
right?
There's no growth.
There is no growth.
You will see growth. Like, you can't. If I'm talking to you, and then 5 years from now we're having a conversation, and you play this back, okay, and I give you
it's gonna be the same way.
No, I'm just
the
saying.
Carter 8.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying,
it's
though.
Gonna be like, run inside your house and shoot your grandmother up. Put the gun up in her mouth.
That's what
he gonna be doing the same fucking shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? And here's my thing, though. Let me tell you what's sad about it. The fans, they don't expect more. They gonna ride out. They gonna hear this album until they can't. They don't want to hear it anymore.
No,
they're not listening, and they're not gonna demand more of Lil Wayne. They're just not.
Well, you know,
no, they won't. Almost like they said, when you get to a certain point, they don't anymore. They're just like,
I don't believe that, though. I believe that we're always gonna look for Kendrick, J. Cole. I think we're
real hip hop heads.
We're always, but everybody's gonna look for that. They're gonna be like, oh man.
Not everybody does.
Even the people like Kendrick Lamar, for perfect example. If Kendrick put out something like crazy ratchet shit, I really believe the people who even like that type of music is still gonna be like, oh, what is he doing?
No, he's been doing that though.
Yeah.
But every time he does ratchet, he drops a little bit of knowledge in there.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, he's still, this is just my personal opinion, it's 50-50. It's a give and take with him.
It is a give and take.
That's different.
He's aware of that.
That's why he's using their style, but still puts himself into it to where it's like, still me, you're going to learn something. It's just in the way you want to hear it.
Right. I'm going to put it to where you can understand it on your level, right? Which is That's to me.
So maybe that's what Wayne is doing.
Oh no, the fuck he ain't.
Maybe he's talking about generational wealth
5 years
in the way that he want to talk about it. It's 4.
You can't be talking about buying land and then not breaking this down. He's 30. You can break this down, bro. Like it's just the same with Nicki Minaj.
Break it down.
I think they think that all their fans are 13 years old.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I think that they haven't grown in their artistry.
They didn't grow with their fans.
I don't think they grew with their fans.
Your fans are growing. Trust me, they're growing. You know
or
what I'm saying?
Or maybe they want that base. They don't care about it. They don't care about the people who, you know, maybe they say, you know what, I want the Tekashi audience. I want that. So I'm not gonna talk beyond that age number.
Yeah, you're not catering.
You know
to the
so like how Donald Trump
fans.
doesn't talk past the third grade level when he does speeches.
Do you think?
That's
what
disgusting.
we say about? Let me tell you something. What we say about
You're
Gucci
fired.
Man. We used to always make a joke about Gucci Man before the whole jail thing, before everything. Me used to always make the joke that motherfucker is in like some kind of like smoking coat, sitting there talking all like, "Hello."
We talked about it on the last podcast too.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, like.
These fucking numbnuts believe that I have a real tattoo on my face.
You know what I'm saying?
Wipe it off. Chadwick.
But as an artist, he made a decision, right? He said, I'm going to do one or two things. I'm going to come back and I'm going to perpetuate all the things that I was to this particular fan base.
Gucci Man showed growth.
But here's my thing, though. You know why? Because he was really growing with his fans. Lil Wayne wants the 13-year-old fan.
Look, Gucci Man said on Perfect Pints, he said, I done did this shit so much that I don't even fuck with this shit no more.
Yeah, with lean and shit.
So he basically was just like, got on the song about leaning to say, I'm through with lean.
For this shit.
Yeah, I'm done with lean.
That's growth.
That's fucking growth.
That's growth, guys.
I'm too old for this shit.
Shouts
out to Gucci Man out here really growing.
And
that's the reason why why Gucci Man is still here and still doing shit, and possibly why Jeezy's not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I don't want none of this. I don't want none of this talk.
Because I don't want to get shot by the Jeezy.
Jeezy, I love you.
The relevance.
It's a relevant thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, people want you to grow. And Lil Wayne is
not as popping as Gucci.
No, he's not.
Where it was the tables were turned at the beginning.
Right.
They flipped.
But Jeezy kept sticking to his guns. And eventually people was just like, I'm looking for something else.
Yeah. I got it,
They grow into a different direction and you're still right here. And people are going here, people are going here, people are going here, and you're still right here doing this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to Jeezy though. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Clean that up.
Okay,
shut motivation.
Let's get on to this next review, dog. Whoever's listening, shout out to y'all for listening to us. Even wait till we get to the Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, we ran the fuck out of already rating the Wayne.
Yeah, that was after.
We did an after rant.
Right. Shouts out to Lil Wayne and Wayne fans. And shouts out to T Lee because she went to Super Saiyan level 4 right there. Y'all haven't seen it, but she's grown a tail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tail.
There's a tail that's touching the microphone right now.
You shouldn't do that.
Let's get into this last motherfucking review. Your boy.
You're damn right.
Can you say his real name?
No. I was gonna look it up, and I already have looked it up in the past. And yeah,
Wasalu. Wasalu Jacko Muhammad.
Yeah, Wasalu Jacko Muhammad.
I think that's what it is. Your boy Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah.
Who's one of my favorite rappers. I know a lot of people ain't fucking with Lupe, but
fuck him.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get why. I think I've actually finally figured out the reason why people don't rock with Lupe.
Why?
We'll talk about it. Lupe Fiasco dropped his new long-awaited album that doesn't have any label control whatsoever on it.
It's his.
Since he first came, well, even before he first came out. Because he's always kind of had a label. Drogas Wave, a follow-up to his Drogas Light, which I should probably go back and listen to see if that has any...
Drug Wave.
No, like anything that had to do with what this album
is, like built. Like, do they connect? Like,
yeah, do they connect in some type of way? Lupe Fiasco. If you guys listen to Lupe Fiasco, he has been known to be just extremely conceptually intellectually.
His shit's like
deep with his shit.
Yeah, it's just like a Indiana Jones trap that you have to figure out, puzzle. You know, like
when you're listening,
shit. Yeah, it's like his album's like a puzzle. That's the best way to put it.
Do people? I know most people don't like that, but
you gotta put it together.
Yeah. Do you personally?
Do I personally like that?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Who wouldn't want their brain to work and to think?
A lot of people
try to expand and try to read in between lines. It's like solving a puzzle,
right?
You know, and I'm not talking about. You could say it's a puzzle. You're putting the pieces together, but it's more of a puzzle where it's like, you know, you're trying to figure out, you know, intricate fucking obstacles and your life's on the line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of puzzle.
Like the Temple of Doom.
Yeah, that's why I say Indiana Jones. Exactly. He has that type of shit when you're trying to put it together. So, and it's good. I like it. It's fun.
Right.
It's fun to fucking work my brain.
Yeah.
And I still don't get it.
I'm a big fan of Lupe Fiasco, so I know y'all have heard me talk about him a lot on this podcast.
Yeah.
If you've been following the podcast for a long time, so this should be nothing new for me to talk about this. But I do want to hear. I want to hear Riffa's point. I want to hear what Riffa got as far as the concept of the album. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, the concept of the album. I mean, yeah, it's hard to put it like together. Like, I know there's the whole
I learned
part
a lot
like,
about this album.
Like this, like there's the slavery shit, like where he has like the whole like deep in the roots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that from the album. You know, where there's that vibe where he's basically he gives you like a history lesson on that shit. You know, on like there's the track, you know, Wave Files. I mean, that shit's deep. Like, I haven't even completely deciphered that
Deciphered
shit.
it?
Yeah, because this shit.
I'll decipher it.
Go ahead.
All right. Just for people that are listening and you want to hear, because I've been deciphering Lupe Fiasco shit for a while.
Yeah.
Not even with like Rap Genius and shit like that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I picked up on it. One, I picked up that it's a double album.
Okay.
All right. But he didn't put it that way.
Yeah.
But it is one.
But it's a double album. Okay.
Yeah, because
so down the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
This first part of this album, it's kind of a story. All right, you have the end of a typhoon, then Drogas, which is done in complete Spanish.
Yeah, I love that shit. That's really dope. Actually.
Right. Which I don't really know what he's saying, but I know it gives me the the Europeans and Spaniards that came on the ships and all that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe it gives me. Before it goes into Manila, which is what this is on the cover.
Yeah.
Which was used as you listen to that song, the guy explains what Manila is and was used to for slaves and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which I actually really like that track. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope beat. Then Gold versus The Right Things to Do. You have the Caribbean guy where he's rapping. He's rapping with. He was really doing that shit. He was really in character. All right. But at the end of that song, you hear him switch to his voice, and he's painting a picture of the ship sinking down.
Yeah.
So it's about like these ships that sank or whatever that didn't really make it to destinations.
Yeah.
Where these people died, these slaves died, and they became a part of the ocean.
No.
Almost like some fucking what's the guy from Atlantis? The guy in DC. Aquaman. Yeah, it's almost like some Aquaman shit.
No.
Wave Files is amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
I probably played that song 1,000 times.
That shit go hard as fuck.
Even if you haven't deciphered it,
exactly,
you still fucking love that shit, right?
Straight up.
So there's a part in here, the third verse, where he kind of starts harmonizing.
No.
Do you know what he's singing about? He's singing about slave ships. He's singing the names of slave ships. You know what I'm saying? And at first, when I first heard it, I was like, yo, this shit sounds kind of corny.
No.
After like the 15th listen, it's like, it's just soothing to my soul. All right? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Lupe with that.
I love the interlude, the slave ship interlude.
With the violin?
I love the violin.
Right.
Like my favorite instrument.
I think that might have been him playing that.
Hats off to you.
Right. I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me, y'all.
Bruh, that's a real Lupe fan right there. Where he just hit you with the... I think that might have been him playing this.
No, I don't know. But Lupe be into some shit, man. He be into some shit.
And even if it wasn't him,
his the Tattoo on You album cover.
Yeah.
He painted that. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't put it past him.
And even if he didn't, him putting it on there, that's like...
It might not have been him.
Trillions,
him
we need you
to...
to...
on there is dope enough just because you don't hear that. Just a whole track.
Right.
Interlude. And it's not short, No.
But it was supposed to paint the picture of the slave show. I guess.
I'll give you the vibe.
You know
that's what that old type music was. You know what I'm saying? Like composers would make the music that it would paint a picture.
So we're trying to put out real music.
Yeah, straight up.
Down with Nicki Jean is pretty much them down there, and this is them showing it off. A lot of people don't like the track because he sounds like he's talking about some weird shit, the lobsters and all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I actually like that shit. That shit is a dope ass.
That shit kind of rocks to me. I like it.
I like it because I like the fucking ocean and just the way he put that all together. I fucking like water.
You're a fan of DC too. You like Aquaman too, so
yeah, he's cool.
Makes sense.
He's far from my favorite, but yeah, he's cool.
Haile Selassie is actually an old track. I think it might be about 4 years old. But it's interesting because at some point when Lupe was going through his shit with Atlantic, there was like he put out
Atlantis. Not enough.
Well, no, he put out some songs. One of these were the songs, and there was like a little EP that came out where they put the songs together, and it was called "Lost in the Atlantic." So it was kind of like a play on Atlantic Records. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Atlantis,
so in this, he's talking about like Poseidon and shit, whereas Poseidon is kind of like the label.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how he was doing it. But it fits perfectly. It's like he took it and put it in here, and it fits perfectly with the story here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you switch it for like the slave shit. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Alan Forever, where Alan actually sounds like the word island.
Yeah.
Right? It's actually supposed to be about some guy that got killed named Alan something. I forget his name.
Okay.
Guy got killed in I think Africa or something. I gotta look more into that story. Yeah. But that's what that song is about, this guy. You know what I'm saying? But he's also kind of like an island.
Yeah.
There's more. You see what I'm saying? You see what's going on?
Shit's so deep.
Alright, he's got like a whole fucking thing going.
Theme.
Yeah, there's a whole theme going on here with just water and waves and all that.
Oh yeah.
But the second part of his album is a little bit more on like, I guess you would call it like life here and like black people here. Yeah. That's where you got the songs like Kingdom and Don't Mess With the Children, the interlude there. Stack That Cheese. Which is part 2 of Hip Hop Saved My Life from the Cool album, which I love this song. There's King Nas, which isn't about Nas. It's about his nephews named King and named Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect.
But he's using the Nas flow, style almost.
I was all like, King Nas, like, what is he gonna be paying homage to Nas? And I was like, okay,
right. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much. There's more. Listen, I'm not done deciphering this album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna give you what he wrote on Instagram recently. I'm gonna give y'all a back. He actually wrote this. And I was a little upset because I was already kind of figuring it out, but it did kind of move me forward a little bit with as far as how he's the concept behind the album.
Yeah.
So he says, this is on Instagram. He posted this yesterday. Drogas Wave is a double album. It is split into 2 parts: Drogas and Wave. Wave is part 1 or / disc 1 and deals with the myth of the long chains. That's what he names these guys that went underwater. Shit or whatever. Drogas is part 2 and deals with a myriad of subjects, including drugs, rapidy raps, and human resilience in the face of ruin. The discs are meant to be listened to as separate bodies of work. However, for Drugs, which is used as an acronym for the overall theme of the album, Don't Ruin Us, God said. If you are listening to the album digitally, the Wave section ends at Alan Forever, track 9, and the Drogas section begins at Helter Skelter, interlude, track 10. All right. So that's him kind of giving you an idea of
how to a start. He gives you like a starting point.
He did give you a starting point. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of show you
deciphering,
which he doesn't do. He never does that.
Doesn't he? Lets you.
He says,
you figure it out yourself.
Yeah, figure it out yourself. And then when they be like, "Yo, is this what happened?" He'd be like, "I don't know."
Take it however you
art
want.
is art. It's subjective. Take it how you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Which is a dick move.
It is.
But I appreciate it.
We want to know what the fuck you meant.
Yeah.
But we also understand that you kind of like it's like your expression, but everybody else may take it however they want to take it. So then that's how they take it, and it could have multiple meanings.
Right.
But
one of the reasons why I like Wave File so much is because if you've listened to Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor album, he has a song on there called "The Cool," which eventually ended up becoming the album "The Cool."
The Cool, yeah. But
But it's based around if you listen to a lot of Lupe shit, he's focused around like death and like reincarnation or rebirth after death, right? Or like dying this way and living like coming back this way. All his albums kind of touch on this to some extent. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to The Cool, it sounds like The Cool, that song The Cool, but like 400 years earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I started thinking, I was like, yo, what if this motherfucker Lupe just made this whole fucking universe centered around this one song, The Cool?
Fourth dimension.
It's next level, bro.
He's a time traveler.
Fuck out of here.
No. I mean, there's songs on here that gave me vibes from the album "The Cool" that had that feel, and it took me back to yes, that's when I felt like it's like he has control,
right?
It's like now because he was proud of those albums, right? Those albums were had his touch on it towards after a while, then it's like what happened, it wasn't the same because he didn't have his hands on it the way he wanted it,
right?
And now he adds it on there, you can hear that greatness that we were getting from the beginning.
Right.
The shit that made me change my flow when I was rapping,
right,
inspired me to take my shit to the next level.
Yeah, it inspired a lot of people.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Hearing this album was very inspirational in itself.
Now, I'm going to get into some, as I know this review's running a little long. Yeah. I figured out why people don't really rock with Lupe. All right.
Don't tell them.
I think it's because one, he doesn't make like Kendrick. I figured out the difference between them. Kendrick knows how to step into the mainstream world effortlessly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just walk
smooth.
in,
and
do his shit, and then walk right back out. You know what I'm saying?
And easily walk right back in if he wants.
Walk back in whenever he wants to. Right?
He does. You can tell.
I don't feel like Lupe can do that. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that it's a bad thing, right? But I can see how the people whenever they do check him out, they're like, it's not hidden. It doesn't have these particular aspects.
Yeah.
Right?
Not hitting on these points.
Right. Like Kendrick would come out with a song like Damn. Right? Or what's the song? DNA.
Yeah.
Right? Shit was hard.
Okay.
Had a hard ass beat. He was dropping knowledge. He was spitting.
No.
It was high energy.
No.
You can get turned up.
I got.
It was catchy.
Yeah.
It had all the right pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying his shit ain't catchy or whatever, but Lupe doesn't get turned like that. He's not getting a bunch of hard beats like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like Lupe's beats though.
I didn't say it was bad, but I can see how he doesn't appeal to people.
But yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing. Those beats aren't necessarily the ones that are most appealing to people. It's almost like an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying?
It is an acquired taste.
Hearing Lupe. You can't...
Listening to Lupe is like drinking wine. I feel you.
Yeah, it's like having fine wine.
Like a French, Scottish rum from the Himalayas.
Yeah.
I get you. I get you.
So it's definitely...
Not like drinking hen dog.
French, Scottish rum?
From the Himalayas. Don't forget.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually right. Because Lupe
been aged for the past 27
having
years.
You on some other shit that don't even exist.
And,
so yeah,
and dug up from the south border of Chile.
That's another thing too. Some people say that people Lupe's fans be going way too deep with it, and I don't. I don't feel like I'm going way too deep.
Nah.
Well, isn't that the fun of it?
That is the fun of it.
And that's the point. I think that's the point of it. You know, it's like he's not making something that you just pop in here and it's gone after a few listens. He makes timeless music that 10 years from now you will be like, oh shit! I just got
that shit happened with Tetsuo on Youth. I still listen to songs Tetsuo Youth, and I'm like, yo, did I not hear this shit the past 4,000 times I heard this?
That's we don't have that music, and we need that music.
Lupe's the last one.
He's like, yeah, I was gonna say,
but nobody cares. That's the thing. That's the thing that's crazy about it. Nobody fucking cares.
Doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
Art
sad. That
appreciates.
That's the type of shit that'll push an artist away, though.
You know what?
Like, no one's appreciating my shit.
I get what you're saying. You're saying, like Leonardo da Vinci. In time, people will look back and be like, holy shit.
There's so many great artists.
We really fucked up.
It may not even be generations that feel like they fucked. It might be generations after that are like, damn, they had this and...
I know, right? They're going to be like, have you heard this guy? His name is Lupe Fiasco? Yeah, that's what it's going to be, yeah. And they're going to be doing just like Leonardo DiCaprio. No.
It's like...
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Hey, he's a legend in movies.
I mean,
know, right? You see him getting slung around by the bear. They're like, that guy was a fucking legend.
He was brilliant.
Me. Yeah.
Mr. Candy was brilliant for Jenga.
Right.
I mean, it's all history. It's all art history.
Yeah.
You know, music. And I think what's going to happen is, you know, if we're talking about these 3 reviews and you go back, you go in time, you fast forward to the future, you know, out of these
100 years.
100
We're
years.
all dead.
Oh,
yeah. Well, you fast forward 100 years and we're in, you know, hip hop appreciation, you know, 301.
2018.
You know, what is going to be the longest sessions? What are going to be the things that we're going to still be decoding? Are we going to be decoding?
Shit, it's going to be fucking Lupe.
It ain't going to be Lil Wayne.
It ain't going to be, I want to be on a money tree and I want my family to be a tree like me. Or whatever he said.
Yeah.
No fruit punch for me.
Not that. It's definitely not that one.
I want a garden with a bunch of eaves. No fruit punch for me.
Garden Eden.
You know? So.
Nah, but I really like this Lupe album, but there's definitely I can understand some people ain't rocking with it. Stack That Cheese was dope because Hip Hop Saved My Life was impactful to me.
Yeah.
There were times when I heard him, I felt like he was talking about me on that song. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of rappers in Texas,
artists and rappers,
thought he was talking about them. Yeah. And this one, it's supposed to be about like a Dallas rapper, if I'm not mistaken. So the first one was like a Houston rapper. Supposed to be a Dallas rapper. So, like, you know, if you're from Dallas, you might relate to this. But I can kind of see, I was like, okay, this is for like the new young guys.
Like, gonna be after, like, he's talking to me.
He's from Detroit.
Yeah, but he rep Dallas. He's out of Dallas.
Right. Pin to the bag.
I know where he's from.
By way.
Where he's at.
Right, by way.
You know how people be like, by way?
I never understood that by way shit.
I don't understand it, I get it, but I'm like, bruh, it's so unnecessary.
It's hella unnecessary.
Where you from and where you at.
That's, like when Tupac says, I'm from the West Coast by way of New York.
So yeah,
is that what he's saying?
California love, bruh? No, you from Cal. You gotta pick a side at that point.
He's from Cali. He picked a side.
He did pick a side.
Yeah, from California.
I don't. You can't do it. To me, when you're a rapper, a hip hop artist, whatever you are, you can't be doing that by way shit. By way of shit.
Don't be talking bad about Sharif's favorite rapper. All right,
who?
Pac.
I mean, he chose a side, so that's cool. He did what he had to do.
Okay, he chose a side, and he still rode with the East because he had outlaws, and they're from Jersey.
You got a man or a woman
up.
I
think about
he was down with both.
Right. So
he said it wasn't about East and West. Let me just, because we brought that up.
Yeah,
it wasn't about East.
Shit.
No. You just opened a can of worms.
No. Okay.
Dragon Ball T ain't got shit on me. Like, no.
Let me take this back to the color. To when people are colonizing this shit. They say, I'm going to Massachusetts by way of England. Motherfucker, that means I got on a boat, alright? And I came here.
I decided to move.
By English boats?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Pac didn't say, it wasn't about East and West. It was about Bad Boy and Death Row. It was about that. You know, he had his love for the East still.
You can't say by. All I'm saying is,
look, we'll get to this. We got to finish this review.
My bad.
We've had this conversation numerous times. What are you giving this on a scale of 1 to 10? You giving it a 10?
I'm giving it a 10.
You giving it a 10? You haven't even fully deciphered it yet?
Exactly. Exactly. It's that, if it's the vibes, everything, just what he's saying, what I have heard and was able to decipher. I mean, he's just brilliant. Like, I'm giving him a 10. It's almost like the reason I'm doing it. It's like when you say thank you in advance. I'm giving him his 10 in advance because I know that's what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna say I don't get it yet, so I gotta give it an 8.
Yeah.
It might work to its 10. No, I'm gonna give it now because I'm not gonna say it later. I'm just gonna give it now.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 9 because I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be on like the mind blowing level of how Tetsuo on Youth was, or even the first two albums.
I think he went all out on Youth
because he kind of explained some of it, and I'm like, all right, cool. You know what this actually reminds me of? Y'all ever listen to Mickey Fax?
I have heard.
So Mickey Fax was kind of like an underground rapper that was coming up, but he never really popped off. But he's really dope. You know what I'm saying? He actually dropped an album called I think it was Mouse, like the Mouse, Mickey Mouse or Mouse or something like that. So this man created this whole character about like an 80s graffiti artist. And he rapped this whole album like he was this 80s graffiti artist. You know what I'm saying? And he was like living in the 80s.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was fucking brilliant, but it went completely unheard of.
Yeah.
He created this whole character. He had like this whole shit around it. He had like he even had like a little like mouse like signature that he came up with for, you know, when they sign like the art or whatever. And then he would be like talking about like other like people that were popping in the 80s, other artists and stuff, other graffiti people. Like he went really deep. He talked about like the AIDS epidemic and the crack and
so you feel like
the cocaine.
You feel like he studied Lupe and thought of his own way of doing his own thing.
I follow Mickey Fax. They all like talk to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Online anyway.
So basically, kind of just like
he's influenced by him, but Mickey Fax created this whole shit where it's like Mickey Mouse. It was MAUSE or whatever, and he had like this whole fucking thing. We're completely ignored for most people. Just a small group of like real rap heads probably know about this album. It was really creative, but it just nobody cared. You know what I'm saying?
That's how people feel about Lupe, though.
Right. It kind of gave me the same vibes, like the story. You know what I'm saying? Like how he was doing everything. You know what I mean? But you know,
I like
it is what it is, man. You know what I
mean? He definitely. I don't know. To me, I was happy. He had his control over it, you know, the album, and he got
to do what he wanted. He got to put out what he wanted to.
Yeah, and,
I feel like I learned some shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Like
I didn't know what a fucking Manila was before this motherfucker.
Oh, he's teaching.
It wasn't until we were talking about his last cover, which was like the cocaine and the Manila or whatever, and it wasn't until we talked about on the podcast or what the cover might have been about. I thought it was a shroom cap.
Yeah.
Right? And somebody was like, that's not a shroom cap, that's Manila. Somebody came in the comments and said that's Manila. And I was like, what the fuck is Manila? And he told me about it, and I was like,
drop.
Fuck. I didn't even know this shit. And I'm black.
Yeah. Get your facts together.
They didn't teach me this shit in school, bro.
Get your shit together.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't. They fucking shitted on us when educated. All they did was fucking taught what they wanted us to know and hid the facts.
Side note, did you see what Texas is doing with who they trying to take out the history books? Helen Keller, and Hillary Clinton.
The fuck?
Trying to remove them out of the history books because Helen Keller is Helen Keller.
Yeah.
And then Hillary Clinton was like the first person to run for presidency as a woman, which is true, whether or not you agree with her shit or not.
Yeah, but
it's
why would
true
you
shit.
Erase that. Like, you can't erase that from history for the fact that she's still in history.
Bro,
she's going to be a part of it because she was with Bill Clinton, so her name's going to be there.
Keep in mind, didn't Texas catch some hell because they tried to change slavery in the history books to what was it? Do you remember this shit?
Tried to change like the term and how
it was called like paid paid
wages.
Yeah, it was some shit they tried.
Some shit
like
that.
labor workers or something like that. They tried to change the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? And the fucking people got upset. And was like, no, that's not what the fuck happened.
Let's teach it exactly what
Let's
it was.
teach it what the fuck it was. Yeah. They were trying to change it. They were trying to sugarcoat it.
That.
They were trying to change just the whole view of that shit. And it's like, no, this is a dirty part of the history.
This is your dirt.
You know what I'm saying? You cannot sweep this shit under the rug.
No, hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
It cannot be allowed. That cannot be allowed.
I don't get how people just don't understand that we could talk about it. Nobody has to feel shame because nobody, it's not. It's done and it's past. And
maybe you do feel shame if your historical forefathers is like they got like old history shit, like pictures of like your father like doing some disgusting shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
shit they like fuck.
Hiding from it,
smiling while somebody's hanging on a tree or some shit.
And they're all right.
Imagine that's your great
that's your family. That's your lineage.
Yeah, that's your lineage.
Yeah, but at the
would you not feel some sort of shame?
I'm not gonna feel.
Are you gonna be like, that's my family?
Well,
that's my heritage.
No, first of all, why? Nah, I feel like I don't think it's my shame to carry.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not, because to me, when you do things like let's reframe the story, you're taking on that shame where you don't have to. When you can say, you know what, that was fucked up.
Yeah, it's part of my history, but I can admit when we.
And I'm ready to move on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that to be a part of what we're doing.
Who I am. That's just so crazy. That shit was just a horrible time in history in this country, and then for that shit to just be there. You see what I'm trying to say? It's just always gonna be like. It's like, yo, this is a great country, but
it's a stain on this country forever.
Remember that shitty shit that we did?
It's a stain forever.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It can't, and that's why I said it cannot be forgotten. That can't be swept under any rug, sugar-coated. Not like that, because that's a part of this country. And the moment we forget that was a part of it is the moment they win. The people who want us to forget and want it to be out of history books and shit like that, because in all reality, they're ashamed because it's getting put in their face constantly that, oh yeah, that's, and they don't like it. The ones that are trying to hide it are the ones that are feeling affected by it or feeling some type of way.
It's too much. It's too many things that still, the scars are still there. So you can take it out of every book. You can never talk about it again, and will never. The scars are still there.
Joyner said that best when on the track when he said, he's like, yeah, I wasn't there, but that's still like, that was my grandma. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, however he said it, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, like, because like as a black person, anytime you go look like just anything historical, like you're reminded of that shit. Yeah. I was looking up. No, my mom, she's from Anderson, Alabama. Mm-hmm. My grandma and them is from. When I was looking up just the history of Anniston, there was a moment in time there where they a bunch of people try to put a bunch of black people on a bus and set that bitch on fire.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? No. And they were like trying to hold them from getting out of the bus. You know what I'm saying?
Keep them from getting out.
Bruh, that's like
bad.
That's if I just take a trip down my own.
Your own history.
Just let's go look and see where I came from. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck.
Just checking for that, and then you see that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. You can't ever escape that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Shouts out to Lupe, not Lil Wayne.
Oh wow!
Shouts out to Lupe, not Lil Wayne, for digging in and trying to show that there were black people that were like, you know what, fuck this shit. Let me sink. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna become one with the ocean, and we're gonna take down further ships with our waves.
Killmonger.
You know what I'm saying?
Killmonger style.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying?
Why we gotta diss Lil Wayne in the process?
Because Lil Wayne is out here talking about, I don't like fruit punch with my Garden of Eves. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that that's wrong. You can. I mean, I prefer not to have fruit punch either. But I'm just like, all right, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
It's the point.
Does that need to be said? All right.
Okay. Some things can go unsaid.
Yeah, some things go unsaid. But shout out to Lupe Fiasco. I'm pretty sure in probably about a year I'll probably think differently about his album. So
yeah, he will.
Yes.
Let me put it this way. what I said will pertain to Urel. Yeah, Big
you might be
definitely
right.
gonna be like, yeah,
I'm gonna come back and be like, no, that was a 10.
It was a 10.
Because we were originally supposed to do this about a week
ago.
Yeah, but I was like, bro, that's just this is too much to break down in 3 days.
This album was the reason why I didn't check out the other album.
Brockhampton?
Yeah, Brockhampton, because I thought you were bullshitting. I was like, man, this is your real favorite rapper.
Nah,
man,
it
come
takes
on,
more
we're
time,
gonna
man.
listen to this shit. And
It's not my favorite rapper, all right?
Yeah,
He's up there.
It's one of them.
Top 5.
Top 3, probably.
Yes, y'all, we're at the end of the podcast. I want to thank T. Lee, a.k.a. Dragon Ball T, for being here when your boy Black Todd couldn't make it. He had a lot going on this weekend, so shouts out to him too. Hopefully he'll be back next week.
We'll have to ask him about that show he's seen.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that next episode. And shout out to everybody that we met out at the shoe convention. We hope that y'all are enjoying the podcast.
Yeah, everybody who's checking it out, we appreciate it.
Yes, make sure you subscribe as well, and make sure you share with all your friends.
Yeah, let them know about it.
Shouts out to All Hell YT too. That's the homie. Make sure y'all go check out his music.
Appreciate the shirt, bro.
Right. We got anything else before we get up out of here, man?
Man, I can't wait for this fight coming up this weekend. Conor McGregor, Khabib Nurmagomedov. If you ain't watching that UFC fight, where the fuck are you?
Where you gonna be watching it at?
I'm going to probably, Eric Chavez.
Oh, you know, Eric Chavez.
Shout out to Eric.
We should go try to hit
He
him
might be
like,
listening to this.
We should go try to hit him like a Pluckers or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to go to the vibe of the party where I can do what I want freely.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
Exactly. Straight up. Cheers.
And they're always good. Come on, guys.
Where everybody smokes that grain.
So where everybody smokes the Jane.
Oh.
Dun.
All right.
Yeah, well, you know me.
And they're always gone off a drain.
Can't do all that shit at Pluckers.
No, but
so,
shout out to everybody. We're gonna probably check out
to Pluckers,
this fight
anyway.
too. Yeah, shout out to Pluckers too. And that's
send up some wings.
Episode 134 is out. We gonna be up out this thing. No saying.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Deuces.
Cheers.
Teely.
No fruit punch for me.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.
This is a special edition. Black Tide has decided he was going to show up after everybody else left. All right.
That's shit my fault.
What the hell, Black Tide? Everybody wants to know. The Trillions wants to know. What the hell?
I don't know, man. I don't have a good answer for this.
I mean, we know that you was out here at this Drake concert. You know
man.
Maybe you can talk a little bit about that.
We checked that out on Saturday. Went down to see the show in the first show in Houston. Him and the Migos. It's no surprise to anybody I was gonna be there. Y'all know this about me by now, but bought these tickets many months ago, so it was a good time, man. It was a good time.
I've been hearing some good things about it, but I'm probably not gonna catch them. I'm gonna just be honest. All right.
I believe that.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear that much Drake, and not only do I not want to hear that much Drake, I don't want to see anybody enjoying that much Drake.
You don't want to see nobody else having a good time.
I don't want to see anybody else happy.
It was a heavy dose too. So doors opened up at 6, man. Show started at 7. We had an opening act from Roy Woods. He got about 30 minutes. Then Migos came out at 8. They were on about 8 to 8:45. Then more set breakdown, getting some stuff together. Drizzy came out about 9, and we got a good hour 45 out of him, man.
That's fucking insane, bro.
We got about 15 minutes with him and the Migos, but we got a good hour 45 out of Drizzy himself.
So you went to this shit, but you won't watch Lord of the Rings?
Well, the difference
Are you fucking kidding me?
The difference is one is much more entertaining than the other.
You're absolutely right.
I ain't falling asleep at the concert.
It's the one with the hobbits.
No, that's right. It ain't the hobbits. It ain't the hobbits.
So, you
I pay for you. You ain't paying me to watch Lord of the Rings, bro. It's
you disrespectful. All right,
I'm keeping it real.
Listen, Migos. All right, did Migos have enough hits for them to be?
Man, surprisingly, they held their own. I mean, we know they've only had 2 actual studio albums, but all their songs were exactly, anyone who's wondering, it's exactly what you would think they would perform. It's, we got the hits off Culture 1 and 2.
Right.
We got Versace when they came back out, Walking Like I Talk when they're performing with him. But yeah, and like I was telling you earlier, it was interesting because for having the crowd so hyped, they maintain pretty, steady, low energy themselves while being hyped, if that makes any sense.
Right.
So,
but you would think that they'd be a lot hyper.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm sure they're probably tired of doing these songs every night, but it's funny, man, when they're on stage, the one thing that you see, especially when the camera zoom in, it's a whole lot of diamonds on the stage at one time.
Oh, they was all rocking the jewelry.
They got a lot of jewelry on.
Yeah, man, fuck them. Oh shit. And you said they performed in Houston they had 3 shows in Houston.
3, yes. Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday.
That's even crazier because not only are you like, yo,
I'm gonna look right now. I think it's just 3.
Not only are you performing the same songs, in the same order, in the same set or whatever, you're performing in the same city,
in the same arena.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine the energy being the exact same each night too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That shit. Listen, I know they get paid a lot of money, but that shit's got to be kind of like.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Could you really do it? 30 minutes, maybe, but 2 hours.
I definitely get it. I feel like you'd start to get tired of it at some point, but I think that they really, at that point, you have to just be feeding off the energy of the crowd. It's maybe their first time seeing you, ever, or if not, it's, they're there for their show, so they're real hyped up. So I imagine you got to feed off that.
Right.
And I mean, I bet it's got to be pretty cool. I mean, having that many people hyped to see you, and acting a fool and screaming and carrying on. But
yeah, I mean, it's cool, but
I imagine when they go backstage, you're like, fuck. I'm tired of this song.
I know they got ice on their knees and shit.
Right? Tired of singing the same song.
Drake's in his 30s too, man. So there's not too many more. He can have these big shows and running around like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just starts to weigh down on you a little bit.
Hey, I know he's getting a little tired because he did say at one point, he's talking to the crowd. He goes, hey y'all, we had a couple more dates to do on this tour. I'm gonna go home, spend some time with family and friends, and relax.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it.
He's just trying to chill for a couple days.
You're tired of staying in hotels and being on the bus all the time.
Right.
So, hey, fun fact, you about to call me trash for this. This was I think this is the 7th Drake show I've been to.
Yo, you fucking super trash. Yo, you are a fucking stan. What do they call the Drake stans?
I don't know.
Pink Panthers?
No, see, this stuff
that's what Riffa would say if Riffa was here.
I don't know how that happened. That happened on this show.
No, the Pink Panthers?
That definitely ain't it.
It's definitely not the Black Panther. It's the Kendrick Lamar's. All right, look. Kendrick Lamar stands are the Black Panthers. Drake stands are definitely the Pink Panthers.
Man, I've had a good time. I'll go to all the tours. I've been to every one.
I've never seen Drake live, but I've never wanted to though, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and I really enjoy concerts, so I do see a lot of people, but that's a tour I never miss. So
I'm gonna be real. I've had my concert run. I just can't take it at this point in time. Even on a smaller one, I'm just like, shit, nigga, hurry up. You know what I'm saying? It's been 30 fucking minutes. You know what I mean? I get to the point where I was like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm standing there and it's I like these songs, but yeah, I'm kind of ready to go. You know what I'm saying? That hits me a lot quicker than it used to. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny how that works, right?
The older you get, I feel like I'm feeling a little washed. I ain't gonna front, but yeah, like you get to like a certain age where you just like you start to get sleepy. You're like, damn, you start thinking about your bed and shit.
So you know you go to the show and you sitting there, you like, he's not coming out till 10,
right? You're like, the fuck. Come out at 8 o'clock. Shit. Can we start at 4 p.m.?
Man, you know what's funny? There was a really interesting mix of people in the city and the hotel we were at, especially because also somewhere else in the city, Taylor Swift was performing the same night. So you got this crowd.
Houston is a big ass fucking city, man.
The crowd of Drake and the Migos crossing paths with all these people wearing Taylor Swift t-shirts and these like glowing wristbands.
Right.
It was an interesting mix to say the least.
Damn, Houston is a big ass fucking city, man.
Bro, for real. There was something else going on too. I don't know what it was, but there was like hella people in this hotel.
The Houston Texans playing.
Right. I mean, there was a lot going on. So.
Beyonce was in town just hanging out.
Just there.
Just at the mall. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Houston though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Houston.
Well, yeah, usually it was a good show. You know what I mean? I mean, you got your money's. It was your money. You got your money worth.
I thought I got my money's worth. We were, I tell you, it's definitely to your advantage to buy the tickets when they drop for stuff like this.
Right.
Because the resale value is stupid. It's a game. People flip tickets for a lot of money.
How much were these tickets?
For where we were sitting was $150.
Oh, that's not bad. Not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, no, and that was, the 100 level, so we were close.
Because Beyonce and Jay-Z is doing what, like 300?
Like $350.
Yes. Okay, legends.
Now, would I have paid it? Yes, I would have.
For Jay-Z and Beyonce?
No, for Drake. But
you paid $350 for Drake?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't understand the problem.
There's no way light-skinned niggas is winning that hard. I refuse to believe it.
I wouldn't have paid. Well, that was about to be a hot take.
Right.
Never mind. I was about to say something hot. Never mind.
You about to say dark skins you would never pay?
No, I was going to say I'm not paying $150 to see Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right, you are saying the hot take.
Now I have paid more than that to see just Beyonce though.
But not Hove.
I've seen Hove. I paid normal. I'm not paying $350 for just Hove. No.
I've never seen Jay-Z live, and he's my favorite rapper.
Fun fact: when I saw him, Wale opened for him.
Yeah, when my
jumped down in the crowd and everything, it was wild.
When my chick seen him, J. Cole's opening for him.
Okay,
yeah. It was so disrespectful too, because she was like, after I had been telling her about J. Cole, and she was just like blew me off. And then she went to this concert and seen him. She was like, "Yo, have you heard this guy J. Cole? He's really good." I just wanted to.
Have you heard?
Yeah, I just wanted to throw a drink in her face, but
he has a good show too. He does a good show too.
Who, Cole?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Cole perform. No, I haven't seen Cole perform. Have I seen Cole before? No. I don't think so. No. I just seen him on Tidal.
Yeah.
It feels like I did watch a live performance, but
that's with the streaming age, it does make it a lot easier.
Yo, that's just HD quality too, man. Shouts out to Tidal.
I've never been to Coachella, but I've seen a couple great performances online.
Right. Yeah.
Especially that last Beyonce one. That was amazing.
Right. So yeah, man, I'm probably gonna check. I should probably check out the concert this year, 2019. 2019, I gotta get back on my concert.
We gotta make sure it starts at a reasonable hour.
Reasonable hours, and it can't be long. And
you ain't trying to be out here all night standing up.
Your set can't be for more than an hour. All right, because I'm not standing up for an hour, dog.
Right.
I don't care how many hits you got. I'm not standing up an hour for nobody. All right, I'm tired. All right.
I will say this though. This one, I mean, you have seats, like you go to a certain area. Some months back, I saw Black and Sabrina Claudio, and that was in a venue in Austin that was just standing only. That ain't really for me.
No. What venue was it?
Emos.
Oh shit!
The big square ass.
I've been. Who do we see at Emos before? We seen it was Talib Kweli and Nas. Yeah, in there.
I just appreciate personal space is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Emos, at the time period, they had like a little, I don't know how it is now, but they had a part that was opened up on one side of it. Mm-hmm. So like, and it was fucking summertime, and it was just like the heat was coming in from.
Oh no, this was all closed up.
Yeah, so I'm saying like, it must be, I'm pretty sure they probably built over and probably made it AC controlled, but at that time period, because see, Austin had a lot of like kind of like grimy kind of like hip hop spots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like the dirty, grungy type spots. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were performing. It was like the vibe they were giving. But yeah, I'm pretty sure now that somebody probably some investors with the way Austin is now. I'm pretty sure some investors came in and flipped it and turned it into something nice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it used to be pretty dirty and grimy in there. All right, and it was hot.
Yeah, it is.
Even Nas looked like, yo, it's hot as shit.
Yeah,
I can't do this shit anymore.
No, I had to fall back, man. I had to go move back some. Like, yeah, we could have pushed up front to get close, but I'm like, I can't breathe.
Yeah, it's
like,
too many people, right?
I'm saying it's too many. It's like it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. Yeah,
and I think we went when it wasn't even hot outside, but like,
it doesn't matter.
It gets hot.
All that body heat.
Yeah. So
all the lights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. Shout out to you. We couldn't get Black Tie here for the full episode, so we couldn't get him here for the reviews, but we are gonna get some reviews from him at the start of episode 135 for these 3 albums.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
Certain people out here think there may be some hot takes. I
I
cannot confirm nor deny.
just listen to the episode. You know what I'm saying? Here's some of my hot takes. All right. I have a hot take on why Lil Wayne names his album The Carter. And I stand by this take. You know what I'm saying? So
I look forward to hearing this.
No, you should check it out. Definitely.
And, I don't know what I'm going to say about Lupe's project yet.
All right. Don't get stabbed.
Hey,
all right.
Get this dude out of here.
All right. So that's all we got, y'all. Catch Black Tie and the rest of us, next week. Peace.